Why am I so close? What the fuck? Why am I so close? Whoa. Oh, let me fix that. Why am I so close? Yeah, why am I so zoomed in? Oh my god. Anyway, hi. The BJ's so quiet. Hi. How are the gamers? How are the besties? Hi. Close to Battle Wasp? Yeah, we are! We're close to Battle Wasp. But, if you want to do Battle Wasp, though, it's gotta be before the set leaves the shop. And I think it leaves in like 10 days, so, Doom. Oh my god, Pink Parfait, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. Also, fuck you. Don't give me things, idiot! Stop it! No! But thank you. Also, fuck you! If you got gifted membership, be sure to say thank you. I want to be able to tournament yesterday. Let's go. Let's fucking go! Let's go! We have like 15 days. So yeah, you have 15 days for me to hit 100k for Battle Wasp. So, good luck. Hi, bestie. Hi, gamer. How are the besties? How are the gamers? Oh my god. I'm so happy that YGS is done. I'm so happy that YGS is done and I'm free. Oh my god. It was so much work. It was so much work. But now I'm free. It was fun though. Yeah, it definitely was fun. Now no one can work on season 2? No, no. No, not season 2. No. See with the King Gooner? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny too? Like right after YGS, Alex messaged me and is like, oh, how are you feeling? You're free. You feeling better, right? And we kept talking. And after a while, I was like, you know what, Alex? Thank you for being my friend. You're really nice. And like, you would think I would get like a real response, be like, oh no, but thank you. I'm glad that I'm your friend too. Or going, oh, that's nice. And like a proper response. No, all he did was give me a thumbs up emoji. I need you guys to see this. This shit, like it's like fun. It's so funny. Like let me see. Like I need someone to see this. To Brittany, like his wife, and I'm like, I had a nice conversation with your husband, and I told him thank you for being my friend, and all I got was a fucking emoji. Why is your husband like this? And she just goes, please understand it's the tism. But don't worry, Nova, I'm glad that I'm your friend. So fucking funny. Don't thumbs up emoji me, stop! No! No! It's not funny! It's not funny. Can you help me do a good series of other card games? To be honest, I don't think I could. Because I don't have enough card name knowledge on other card- Stop thumbs upping me! It's either I don't have enough card game knowledge in other card games, or the card game does not have enough content creators to justify doing it. Like, I don't think I could get a bunch of people to do a Vanguard Gooner series. I could get at most like 3. And like, the same with Digi, I could get like 2. Yeah, not enough Gooners. Not enough Gooners. Stop thumbs upping me, chat! Fuck off! Leave me alone! thumbs up, bro. Jesus Christ. These are so mean. These are so mean. But anyway. Pokemon TCG Goon series. I literally only know one Pokemon TCG content creator, that's Poseidon. It'd be like Poseidon every episode answering every question. It would just not work. It's an Recruitment plush, it's so fucking funny. But anyway, today we're doing some React Andy stuff. I wanted something that was more interactive than me just like watching a video going, uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. And I've seen a lot of videos that are like Yu-Gi-Oh players reacting to other card games, right? Or like MTG players reacting to Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I wanted to do that, but I don't have friends that play other card games. So I don't have anyone to play with. So I have to just watch YouTube videos to get the experience. Yeah, I don't have other content creator friends that don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. So I can't have anyone show me stuff like this. So I have to watch a YouTube video, which is fine. So today, I'm gonna be reacting to a Hearthstone player reacting to Magic the Gathering cards and determining whether or not they are meta relevant. But yeah, also to give context, actually, let's go to the screen first. Okay. To give some context also on my knowledge of Magic, oh, why is that T? Oh, right. There's not a lot. I know that, okay, I have basic rule knowledge, right? I can play Commander, right? If someone hands me a deck and asks me to play Commander, can I do it? Yes. Would I be competent? No. And I know that Black Lotus is an expensive card. And the reason why it's expensive is because Wizards promised players, there's like a list of 10 cards that they promised players they would never reprint. And they're apparently really good. So that's why Black Lotus is like $2,000 or something. I don't know. It's very expensive. Oh yeah, and there's Final Fantasy and Sonic. And that's really all I know. Oh, is it not? I don't know. I don't play Magic. I'm sorry. I don't know. Bro, what? Yeah, it's very funny to me, right? In literally any other card game, this would be unheard of. But in Magic, like, this is like an accepted thing. There is a list of cards that Magic promised the players they would never reprint ever because to keep their value. You think of Power 9? Oh, maybe. And there's a reserve. Okay, these are two different things, right? There's a Power 9, which are the best 9 cards in the game, and Reserve List, which are the cards that are can never be reprinted ever. It's 572 cards? What the fuck? Why did they do that? That's horrible. It's $3K on eBay? Yeah, it's like fucking $3,000, bro. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, there's like multiple formats for Commander, not Commander, for Magic, but I really only know it. Actually, nope, there's 3. Nope, I know of 3. I know of 3. I know there's Standard, there's Commander, and the one format my friend Curtis plays. I don't know what the name of said format is, but I know my friend Curtis plays it. And that's all I know about Magic. That's all you will ever get from me. Draft? I don't think that counts as a format because every game has draft. Popper for Brokey? That's like every card game. Is modern not standard? I thought it was the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a fake. I'm a jobber, bro. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. Modern's old card? Why the fuck is it called modern? Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. I don't know. Dang, she's washed. Brother, I've played Commander 2 whole times in my life. I can't help you. It's called modern because at the time it was called modern. Oh, is modern like is like the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent of like Edison? Like it's what's considered the peak format? Like is that no? Oh, what's the Edison equivalent? Do they have one? And peak MTG was probably Legacy. Yeah, I lowered it because I thought I was gonna be close to peaking. Is it like too quiet now? I don't know. I've been like really anti about my audio lately, so I just don't know. Modern is basically everything from this day onwards. I see. Edison is pre-modern. Oh, I see. The voice is fine, but I turned on Melty. Okay. Better? Okay. I fixed it. Anyway. Are we ready to watch? How many videos are we getting? I don't know. This video's like an hour and a half long, and I'm a yapper. So, we'll see. Anyway, TV time. Time to learn and test my Magic the Gathering knowledge. All 5 things I know.
Game. Here playing the Pro Tour game with me is Raren. Say hi, Raren.
Hey.
Hi.
I am going to teach you all about the very first Pro Tour in Magic the Gathering history in 1996. It's
fun fact, that was the year I was born.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
This is your first birthday gift.
July 21st, I was on this earth when the Pro Tour. Wait, when was the Pro Tour happening?
February.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. So, fun fact about this Pro Tour, I played in it. I played in the juniors division. I was playing in the Pro Tour before you were born. That is now like an old man card I get to play on this channel, so that's fun.
But did you win?
Did I win? We'll get to that. We'll
Okay.
get to that. No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Oh.
Actually, it was my first tournament ever in my life.
That's exciting.
Interesting. Yeah. An interesting fact about this Pro Tour that would never apply to a single Pro Tour after it is that in order to qualify for this Pro Tour, you had to call an 800 number.
What? Wait. Can someone explain to me what Pro Tours are? I don't know. Is it like a YCS? Wait. Basically. Oh, I see. So like how you log on the website for like a, what's it called? I can't think of it. Upper Deck? No, it's not Upper Deck. It is Upper Deck who does YGS, right? You go on Upper Deck website and go, pop, 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 pop. Here's my deck list. Here's my money. I guess you'd have, yeah, I guess that makes sense. You have to call since it's like, what? 1987? Proto Switch YGS. I see. I know this is before Upper Deck, but I'm talking about like in general, like in like modern times would be the equivalent. I see. Okay. Yeah, because at this point, what the fuck is the name of the company? They make the really shitty deck boxes. And like they don't they make also like oh no, Upper Deck is who did it before. No, before that, no, wait. I think, if I remember correctly, before it was actually Jump doing it, then it was Upper Deck, and then now, I don't remember who fucking does it now. Why should it be invite only? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, back to the video. I'm sorry, I'm a yapper. I'm such a yapper.
In a magazine. That's all you had to do.
What?
Yeah. My mom called in, and my sister and I got to go to this pro tour in 1996 in New York City in February. And it was my first tournament ever. I played in the juniors division.
So
There's
cute.
also a seniors division. So big kids, little kids playing Magic.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm going to explain the pro tour game to you.
Okay.
I am going to show you a card, and you are going to try to guess the correct label for the card. And the labels are top 8 card, Brian Kibler card, because Brian Kibler.
Who's Brian Kibler? I don't know. Is this like magic information that I'm required to have? Was there like a required reading? I don't know. Oh god. The goat? Who is this? Public players ever? I see. Magic players in history. Okay. I see.
Kibler was playing in this tournament as well. And I
Okay.
think that that's a fun way to do it. CGB card.
What does that mean?
So a card that I played at this pro tour.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Or
okay.
none of the above.
Okay.
I'm just gonna write these down real fast.
This is a lot of labels to memorize.
CGB or not played.
Yep. And by not played, it means it doesn't fall into the other buckets. It didn't make the top 8. I didn't play it. Kibler didn't play it. Basically, it was non-meta.
Okay.
Okay.
Non-meta card is better. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, non-meta.
Now there's
No, I didn't listen, my brain's small. I didn't realize it was meant to be an acronym, okay? My brain's so small, I didn't realize it was replying. No! Sorry, sir. It was very funny. I actually emailed him prior to this. Asked if I can, like, watch his video on stream. Which he was very nice. But he was like, yes, can you please send me the link after? I want to watch it. So if you're watching, sir, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was meant to be an acronym. I'm just stupid. Mono Bluetron. Oh, Joseph.
Okay. Non-meta card is better. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, wait.
All right, non-meta.
Now there's 2 fun things going on here. Thing number 1 is you're going to want to pay attention to the answers as they come out, because you're going to be able to figure out what kinds of decks Kibler and myself played, as well as the top 8 players.
I don't think I
So
will know.
That can give you hints as we go.
Okay. You're acting like Kibler wasn't top 8, right? It seems like it's mutually exclusive.
Oh,
right?
I think I think it's fine to say Kibler was in the juniors division. What we're calling top 8 is seniors division. The top 8 is the
Adults.
the grown-ups.
Okay.
Okay. I'm in.
All right, and then the one other thing you need to know, and this was the only pro tour this ever applied to. It's their first try. Okay, they were trying things. This one is a doozy.
Okay.
You had to use 5 cards in your deck, a minimum of 5 cards in your deck and sideboard from every standard legal expansion.
What?
And the current legal expansions are 4th edition, Fallen Empires,
Okay.
Homelands, Ice Age, and Chronicles.
Okay. For context,
Now-
never seen a single one of those cards. I couldn't even tell you they existed.
Me neither,
That's right, we
brother.
haven't covered those sets, so this is all gonna be fresh. Let's just say Fallen Empires and Homelands was a stretch of sets that people refer to this day as the sets that almost killed Magic. They were that bad.
No.
In terms of like design or power?
Power.
Okay.
They were very, very weak cards, and it led to some very, very bizarre choices for the cards that like made top 8 at this event.
Okay.
It's really funny to me looking back. This is the thing, if you look back at these deck lists as a Magic player, you're gonna see things that make no sense to you. A lot of it has to do with this rule that we were forced to play with cards from Homelands.
That's
that
so
we were forced to play
strange.
with cards from Fallen
Interesting.
Empires.
That's kind of fun
Yeah.
though. That's kind of fun. The fact that they forced you. I like that.
It
like
is. Constraints can like make things interesting, right?
Yeah, no, special formats develop new metagames and surprise people, because if everyone's playing in the exact same format, that means everyone's on the same playing field, which means it can be really fun. But if you're, playing with better sets and they just absolutely stomp them, then that format sucks.
Okay, let's let the nonsense begin. Very first card.
Millstone. Wait, haven't I?
Okay. Before you even let them cook, I want to have my own opinion first. So the first question is, can I read Magic cards properly? I think okay. Okay. If I understand this correctly, this means tap 2. I think it means like tap 2 like mana, I guess. Put top 2 cards of a target player's library into his or her graveyard. So it's mill 2, right? Yes. Okay. Pay 2 tap to mill 2. I believe that's what this means. Oh! This is the card that created the term mill? That's crazy! Oh my god. That's so cool! Oh my god, wait! I'm learning! Okay, great. So it's mill 2. I have to say, if it's like this iconic card, right? It's like literally where the term mill comes from. This has to be good, right? I cannot tell you in terms of how meta or not this is. That's too many labels for me. But I would say this has to be good, right? It's literally where the term like mill comes from. It has to be some of iconic to know that this is good. So I will take this as this card's good. This is a meta card.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a memory test.
Millstone, 2 neutral, a mana, 2 neutral, and tap. Put the top 2 cards of target player's library into his or her graveyard. Okay. As far as I am aware, this card is not good. But we're talking about a very specific tournament where this card actually might be playable. And this is where the fun begins. Because I have no comparison to see any other card here, so it's kind of cruel that you gave me this one first.
I know.
Top 8, Brian Kibler. Brian Kibler is a guy who plays some really wacky stuff in Hearthstone. I'm not familiar with his Magic
I don't
game,
know
but I
who
would
this
imagine
man
it's very
is,
close
so
to
I
his
can't
Hearthstone
tell
game.
how good he is or
He tries a
not.
lot of weird stuff. He doesn't appear to be a mill kind of guy. This is a little bit of metagaming here, but he doesn't appear to be like someone who mills that often. So I'm gonna pass on Brian Kibler. You, on the other hand, I don't know if you would run Millstone as a blue player. Maybe. I'll come back to you. Top 8, I feel like you've told me this before. It was played. I don't know why I have this weird memory that you're like, it was played at a tournament before. So I don't think maybe you played it, but I'm gonna go with top 8. I feel
Top
like
8 is correct.
Oh, thank fucking God, I remember this.
Look at you! I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm so good at this. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. See? I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm more excited than I should be.
Because it won the tournament.
Right. Okay, good. I remember you said something about it. I was like, I feel like this card was good at something. Okay.
Yeah, it was the
Nice.
win con in the winning deck. It's the reason the final match took over 3 hours.
What?
What the fuck?
Yep. Blue-white control. And I wasn't playing this card at the event. I had never seen this card when I arrived at the event. And by the time I left on Sunday, I knew what my life was going to be. It was going to be cards like this.
Okay. I mean, what an iconic moment 1996 was for you. I will say this real fast. Was this card played outside of this tournament? Just to remind me. I don't think it was, right?
Honestly, I think that if you're choosing like Apex Mountain for Millstone, this was it. I don't remember it winning another tournament. Okay. Somebody will tell me somebody in the comments will always tell me.
Chat?
I don't remember this card ever winning another prestigious tournament.
For context, CGB is a blue player. Very based, because the 2 times I played Magic, I also played blue. I played blue-green. What's it say about me? I don't know.
I think it really was just this one shot.
Okay. I'll take the W. I'll take the
hell
W.
yeah.
That's all that matters. Well, how many cards are there, just for the record? Because I gotta like really plan this out. And I'll show you what that means later.
There are 18.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But many of them are there to add context to other cards. It's gonna be fun.
That's what I mean. Like I gotta deduce cards and come back and refer to them. That's my plan, at least. Okay.
All right. Next card.
I don't know if that strategy is gonna work. Armageddon.
Okay. Destroy all lands. It's hard to give. Oh, this is hard. Is just pay 3 white? Destroy all lands. I feel like this sounds really good, but like I feel like it's like deceptive, right? This sounds deceptively good. You know what I mean? This sounds deceptively good. Like, this sounds like when I first found out you can draw a 6 in Pokemon, right? Like, because I'm so Yu-Gi-Oh pilled, it sounds like really good, but in Pokemon it's like whatever, right? And plus, it doesn't say destroy like only your opponent's land. It's destroy yours as well, right? So I feel like this is bad because it hurts you too, right? It sounds like deceptively good. Like, it sounds like it is, but it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is bad. And is 3 a lot? No. Well, I guess depending when you're playing, right? In the beginning, it'd be expensive. It's 4? Wait, why is it 4? I haven't played Magic in like 2 years, so please explain. Why is it 4? It says 3. Am I crazy? 3 generic and 1 white. Plus 1 wait, what? Four mana is cheap if you're not starving. I see. Okay. But yeah, my guess is that this is bad. This is bad. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so the white is the 1, the 3 in the circle just means any number or any mana. I see. It's been 84 years since I played.
3 neutral mana and 1 white. Destroy all lands. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god. See, you know what? In a vacuum, that card's pretty nasty. Like, if you're playing this and you know you can build around it and your opponent's not ready, my god, you could roll them. That's a disgusting card. Let me go through this. Brian Kibler, again, seems like a guy I don't think would play this, just because, again, he plays more wacky stuff. Non-meta. In a tournament setting, I feel like this would actually be playable, because you knew what sets the cards were. You knew what sets the tournament was playing with, right? Like, before going in, obviously. So you could plan around this a little bit more. Non-meta, it's basically versus non-meta versus top 8. Again, I think maybe you would play this card, but I don't actually know. Can I ask one personal question real fast?
You can ask me questions.
Okay, were you a blue player when you went into this tournament?
I don't know if I'm supposed to answer that. I think it might be more fun if you figure out what I played, because I have actually never shared online what I played at the first Pro Tour.
Oh my god. Okay. This is so difficult because it can literally go in all of them. I feel like, okay, it would be a non-meta card in a non-tournament setting. But if you're bringing this card, you are specifically bringing it because you have a strategy that works with this kind of effect. The question actually ends up being, is this a good enough effect that you think you could bring it to a tournament and still win with it? What do you do after you play this? That's your whole turn, and then you just lose? Because like then your opponent gets to probably play their lands, but maybe you spend your mana first, then play this. Then your opponent starts from ground zero. You have a board, maybe they don't, and then you go from there, and then you basically win the game. Actually,
I would also say, remember, you can play one land a turn, you know, under normal settings. But say you can also cast this before you've played your land for a turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. There's a card in Hearthstone that was basically destroy your mana crystals, but set every one of your cards to 1 mana. And that was. It's not exactly 101, but that's where my mind is basically going here, because if I could develop something and
pause, nothing to do with this, but may I just say, it feels very strange hearing people talk about card games and like having to maximize the mana you have and like the thought process behind it. Again, because playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that's never a thought in my brain, ever. It really is. Do I have cards? Yes or no? That's very funny here. Like, oh, I'm like, that's not a thought ever for me at all. Everything in Yu-Gi-Oh is free, so it's very interesting to hear.
And still destroy my mana after, but my opponent's on the even playing field. That the effect in Hearthstone was also symmetrical, so it affected your opponent too. But if you had a board before you played that card, your opponent was basically just losing the game straight up. And that's what this card almost looks like to me. So because of the Hearthstone card, I do think it was actually played, because that card was played. The question is, were you playing this? Or was it top 8? Oh my god. I need to get into the mind of what you were doing. So in this case, I'm going to give it to you.
You're going to say I played Armageddon?
I'm going to say this, and for basically the sole reason that this will give you more context of what you were playing. So I'm going to say you were playing this.
I wish I was that toxic. I can't believe you think I was so toxic. I was blowing
Oh my
up lands.
god.
No,
Okay, wait.
I'm not playing Armageddon. That card is rude. You get kicked out of your friend groups playing this thing. But
Yeah,
it was one of the
Top 8?
strongest strategies in the format.
What? This is why. That sounds so bad. Also, thank you for your super chat. When I was playing Final Fantasy pre-release, I had to keep reminding myself that Ash Blossom does not exist in Magic, and I can go into my deck with no consequences. Oh my god! No, this is so funny. Wait. So I realized, right, that I think I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh pilled for Vanguard. Because I think people don't know I play card by Vanguard. Right? And I was playing a card, right? And it has a once per turn effect, right? And I'm like so Yu-Gi-Oh pilled, right? I'm so Yu-Gi-Oh pilled that I genuinely believe that once per turn in every context is a hard once per turn. So sometimes when I get multiple copies of a card, I just don't play them that turn because I believe that I cannot do it. Does not work that way. Wrong. It does. It's 1 skill per copy of a card. So you got 3 of the same card and activate all 3 of them. We can only do it once per copy. I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh pilled, man. I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh pilled. Yeah, everything's a soft once per turn. But I'm so Yu-Gi-Oh pilled that I genuinely believed that everything was a hard once per turn. Yu-Gi-Oh does have soft once per turn, but I feel like it's far more common to see hard once per turn, especially on like monster cards, right? Because I'm talking in the context of like monster cards or like units in Vanguard. Yes. Anyway, back to the video.
Format. Yep.
Oh, can I have a half a point for that? Like I literally like I fucking I knew the answer. I was just trying to get information. Ah!
No, I only have thumbs up and thumbs down. You get thumbs down.
Oh.
So Armageddon is at the time one of the most powerful cards there was. And the idea simply being that you're going to play some ways to produce mana that don't involve your lands. So you're going to play like I showed you an Elves of Deep Shadow in a recent video. You're going to play some cards like that, creatures that tap for mana. And you're going to play cards like Felwar Stone, and that's an artifact that taps for mana. And then you're going to try to get just a little bit ahead. Not a ton ahead, but you're going to play something along the lines of an Urnam Jin. I'm going to show you this card for context, okay?
Okay.
So Urnam Jin is, at the time, the sets we covered before, this meta...
It's so weird looking at old Magic cards. It's so weird. Like, it's not horribly far off compared to... I'm talking about, like, the actual, like graphic design of the box, I mean, of the actual card, not the effects or anything. Right? So, like, it's like... How do I say? It's almost like, do you ever, like, see an image and it's, like, changed slightly or, like, changed a little bit? So it feels weird. Wait, the white border's printed on the card? Wait, I thought it was just a background. Wait, no. Wait, that's ugly. Wait, no, I didn't realize it was on the card. I thought it was just a fuck up when you like scan it and there's the white back on it. Oh, that's horrible. It's real. I hate this. No. It's to bother others. Real, it bothers me. It's white border and black border depending on the set type. What do you mean set type? What does that mean? What does that mean? Reprinted cards with white border? Imagine every reprinted Ash Blossom has a white border. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. So, ugh. White border is meant to tell you there was a reprint. Have you heard of unsets? What the fuck's an unset? Like main sets had white borders until black borders, or just like Justice Hunters and duels. I see. Is it jokes? Oh, I see. Silver borders. Weird. Unsets have like cards like when you play this card, tear it apart. Like MetaZoo? What the fuck? What is this? What is this? Jesus Christ. I cannot imagine Konami ever printing something like that. That's so weird. Like, imagine if Konami printed a set that featured a bunch of cards representing every single Mew in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series. That'd be unset. Oh my god, imagine if Konami made a horse puke fucking card. So funny. Now, the unsets use black borders, and some of the cards are illegal, some aren't. There's a stamp at the bottom of the card now. It says, if it's a planeswalker symbol, it's legal, and acorn means no. What the fuck's a planeswalker symbol? I don't. Anyway, I think if I keep asking these questions, I will sit here forever. Anyway, we will continue.
Is what happened right after those sets, those other sets that we looked at rotated. So all of those early cards I showed you just rotated. So creatures still aren't amazing, but as far as rate goes, Urnam Jin was one of the more popular ones, and it's 3 and a green for a 4/5, right? So it's not bad. And the drawback is it gives out Forest Walk. As long as you have a forest, your opponent's creature becomes unblockable. But if you blow up all lands, you don't have a forest, do you?
You're right.
It's kind of a nuclear option, but here we are. So you try to get out a card like this and then blow up lands, and the opponent can't do much about it. And if they are stumbling, trying to figure their mana out for 2 or 3 turns while you're attacking them, you win.
That seems like such a cheesy strategy, but
It is. It's so horrible.
Yeah,
It's terrible. It's
but
so
if a
brutal.
win's a win. What? Just so I know, do you remember what the prize pool was for juniors and seniors? Or
that's a beautiful question.
Okay.
So I do have the seniors. So juniors won. They could win scholarships. Juniors won
Oh,
sick.
scholarships.
okay,
wait.
Yep, it had to be college scholarships. I think like it was a $15,000 prize pool or something like that. The seniors division got cash, and it was a $30,000 prize pool with
Damn.
first place getting $12,000.
What? That's like, what the fuck? That's like real money. That's 12K in 1996. So what would that be like with inflation? Wait, let me look this up. So $, 12,000. 1992. How much is that? $23,000. What the fuck? We're out here getting air fryers and they get $23,000. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Literally every card game I play does not have prizing like this. What the fuck? And I'm not gonna lie, I also think that like giving scholarship prizing for the kiddies is actually very cute and very good. Quit your day job to play MTG is actually viable. I think the owner of my card shop did that at one point. I think he actually played competitive MTG for a bit. I might be wrong though. If now is a Switch 2, then that's another story. Yeah, I think now is a Switch 2. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
okay. I mean, listen, $12,000 in 1996. I'm fucking playing Armageddon, 100%.
Oh yeah.
I would play for that.
Oh yeah. It was warfare. It was absolute warfare.
Oh my god. Okay, I know you're not gonna count the point, but in my mind, I'm counting the point.
Yeah, I mean, you can have your little moral participation award trophies. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so what I learned there, you don't play destruction cards like that. Okay.
Nor
meta
did
game.
Kibler. Yeah, I would let you know, by the way, if something fell into 2 baskets.
Okay.
There are some cards that will, and I will tell you if they did or not. So no, Kibler and myself did not play Armageddon.
What the hell is that art? Necropotence? Is that how you pronounce that?
Okay. So I think this is 3 black. I hate that fucking border. Jesus Christ. Skip your draw phase. Whenever you discard a card, remove that card from game. Pay 1 life. Set aside the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand at the beginning of your discard phase. I think I have too little magic knowledge for this card to understand. Wait. I know you have 20 life. I know that for sure. 3 black. You skip, draw phase that turn. I this is like a spell card, right? It's not like a like a field spell, right? So it only lasts one time. Whenever you discard a card, remove that card from game. So it's like banishing a card. Pay 1 life. You burn one. That is my top card of your library. Put the card in your hand at the beginning of discard phase. It's a continuous. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like a permanent banishing. It's not like does Magic have an equivalent of like a banish zone? Exile. Okay. So move a card from game, and you would discard. Pay 1 life. Set aside top card of your. So you don't want to mill in this. Put that card in your hand at the beginning of your discard phase. So when I didn't know, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I didn't even know that there was a discard phase. Okay, the real question is in turn order, like in the orders of your turn, right? When is discard phase? I don't know. Is discard phase at okay? It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! When your hand is too big, you have to discard at end of turn. Okay. Okay. And people in chat already mentioned this card is not once per turn. Okay. I see. I see. It's not once per turn and a quick effect. Wait, is everything in Magic a quick effect? I'm sorry. This is a real question I'm asking. Is everything in Magic a quick effect, or is there like a label for it like in Yu-Gi-Oh? This card basically pay 1 life, draw a card in a game with 20 life. Okay. Only if it says it must be done at sorcery speed. What the fuck is sorcery speed? Sorcery speed is main phase only. I see. Why can't they just fucking say main phase 1, bro? Why do they have such funky words? Ooh, it hurts my brain. This is so hard. Okay. So you're right. Fuck, I am right. I am too Yu-Gi-Oh pilled. Okay. So this is so hard. Okay, but are there decks in this game that like when you're almost at life points, health? What do they call in Magic? I don't remember. Are there decks that like when your life is low? Yes. Okay. Not at this point in the game. Life is a resource. Yes. Okay. Then it's really hard. Oh my god, this is so hard. Like, it's also really difficult because in certain games, drawing is different, right? Because, like, in Pokemon or in Digimon, you draw all the fucking time. You draw so much that a card saying draw one is, like, whatever, right? And I've only played Magic a few times, so I can't, like, remember how, and don't answer this, by the way, don't answer. I can't remember how strong drawing is in Magic. You were thinking, yeah, I probably am. I know, Magic's Journey's slower. Fuck, this is so hard. Magic Chicken game with the same drawbacks, but the card costs only 400 life points, and it isn't once per turn. I want to say I think I'm overthinking this. If I'm just putting this in plain Yu-Gi-Oh terms, this card's crazy. Drawing is nutso. So, and burning like a life, if I'm being Yu-Gi-Oh pilled, burning a life means nothing. It's like whatever. I want to say this is good. It's not once per turn. It's only pay 1. And if it's like, again, in the equivalent in Yu-Gi-Oh, that's like nothing. So at this point, you're like kind of filtering out cards you don't want. And are there, wait, I should not be asking any more questions. I'm gonna keep sitting here forever if I keep asking questions. Yeah, I think if I keep asking questions, I'm going to sit here forever. I'm going to say that this card was used and that it was good. I'm locking it in, and I'm gonna hope and pray that I'm not horribly wrong. Okay.
Sure.
Necropotence. That sounds good enough. 3 black. This is an enchantment. Skip your draw phase. When you discard a card, remove that card from the game. Pay 1 life, set aside the top card of your library, put that card into your hand at the beginning of your discard phase. Skip your draw phase. Whenever you discard a card, remove that card from the game. Pay 1 life, set aside the top card of your library, put that card in your hand at the beginning of your discard phase. Okay, I need to clarify one thing about this card. Can I pay 3 life to put 3 cards on the side that I can get in my next turn, my next discard phase?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I was gonna say this card's garbage, and like that clarification was like what I needed. Okay, because this is a good card if you can do that. Like that's
yeah.
You're basically paying 3 mana and 3 life to draw 3 cards at the start of your next phase, and it seems like this is what you're going to be doing with it, so you get enough of a card advantage to win the game. The question is, how good is that actually? Okay, let me go through these categories again.
There's too many, bro.
Well,
There's so many categories. It's so hard.
Brian Kubler seems like the type of guy that might play this, because who doesn't want to draw cards? You know who really likes to draw cards? You like to draw cards.
I really do.
So you might actually play this card. You know what? This does seem like a card you would play.
But
non-meta is also like, this card really could fit into almost all of these, because again, I feel like the card advantage here is so fucking nuts though. Holy shit. If you played this card and someone ran Armageddon against you, like, you have a chance to draw more lands than they do, but you can only play 1 land a turn, so it doesn't really matter. But at least you're not top decking lands every turn. Oh my god. I don't think it's Brian Kibler. I'm gonna go with you. This is a card that you would play.
Man, I wish you were right. I didn't even know what this card did. I didn't even know. So this is one of the all-time. This is one of the all-timers, as either you got it or you didn't, because there was this magazine called Inquest. It was like the Twitch. It was the Twitch YouTube of its time. All right, it covered card games, and they put a star rating on every single card that came out in the set. This came out in Ice Age. Necropotence, they gave a 1 star, lowest of below. Just trash unplayable is what they called it. This card was insane.
Okay. Oh my. Dude.
This card, and nobody really knew until this tournament. Like it was one of those things where the first time somebody played against you, you're like, what the heck are they doing? But then you always lose because they're always drawing like 5-6 cards ahead of you. And it was gross. The people who got it absolutely got it. This is a top 8 card.
Let's go!
Dude, my
I'm a
was
genius!
so good too, man. I asked the right question. Oh my god.
You did. You did ask the right question.
Okay.
100%.
You know what I think my problem is? I think I'm, and this is no insult
Do it.
to you as a junior in 1996, but I think
I know
I'm
what you're gonna say.
overestimating how good you were at this game.
I was terrible.
Okay, this was my assumption. Good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he's lovely at Magic. Awesome. But when they were like, he was explaining the ranks, I assumed that he put himself as being like bad because he's a small child. I assumed he was like 6. Yeah, he was like a little baby. I assumed that he was meant to be bad. It's so fucking funny.
I knew nothing, and that's what you'll see.
Oh my god.
I'm exposing myself to a slow, painful roast, and it only gets worse for me. But yeah, I had no idea about Armageddon. I had no idea about Necropotence. I had no idea about Millstone. So what the heck did I play? You'll just have to find out.
Okay. So you were bad at this game.
Yes.
Kibler was probably still good, especially if he was. Okay, never mind.
Yes. Okay.
Wait. He was 15. He's 40. What? I feel like I'm being gaslit. I can't tell how old this man is because I thought he looked baby. Like he has a baby face. He's nearly 50? He looks like a baby. I thought he was like in his 30s. You're lying to me. You're literally gaslighting me. He has a baby face. He's old. No, you're lying to me. Bro, it's a moisturizing routine? Bro, I need to know. What's this man's skincare routine? Fuck, I look old compared to him. No! Fuck! I thought he was just like a little baby. Oh no. Oh no. He's a blue player. He drains the youth from the red players for real. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. And Commander, you have 40 life. Imagine again to say, I'm gonna pay 500 life points and draw 15 cards and regaining life and doing it all over again. Oh fuck, you're right. Stop calling me a hag! Fuck off! Leave me alone! I'm not a hag! I'm not a hag! Fucking worst day of my life. I get called a hag, and I find out this man who looks like he's 28, 44. This is the worst day of my life! Oh! Fuck! This is horrible! The fucking worst, man. Oh my god. The fucking worst.
I'll give it away. Kibler top 4'd the event in juniors, or top 8'd the event in juniors. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Putting it into a category is ridiculously hard. I want you to know. They're so
It is ridiculously hard.
They're so vague. Okay.
It should get easier though. That's the name of the game. It's like it's not about what you do at the beginning.
44.
It's about what you learn from it.
Right.
All right.
No, I'm trying to reflect on each card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the art on these cards is so crazy from one another.
This is my. There are 4 arts for this that came out in the same set. By the way, this is my favorite.
There's a wolf inside of you. Pin to Turok. I think that's how you.
Okay. Target player discards 2 cards at random from his or her hand. If the target player does not have enough cards, his or her entire hand is discarded. May I just say, I find it so funny when card games have not discovered them or there yet. They haven't discovered yet. It's so funny. It's like even like reading old Vanguard cards when they try to use his and or her. I'm like, bro, just say them. It's okay. Fine. Okay. Target player discards 2 cards at random from his or her hand. Or 2. Target player does not have enough cards. Discard the whole hand. Well, yeah, either way, if it says discard, well, I guess if you only have 1 card, discard 1. Okay. Once again, this is hard because, again, when you're Yu-Gi-Oh pilled, Delinquent Duo, kinda nutso, kinda crazy. But I had to put it in context of another card game, so yeah, this is just Delinquent Duo, but like, actually, I can't remember. Does Delinquent Duo have the stipulation that if you don't have 2 cards in your hand, you just discard 1? You do have kind of the previous cards. Okay, let's actually run it back. So we have, because this discards 2, or discards 1. Then we have this. You can't activate this in response to that because this is a continuous spell. Run it back. Run it back. During your, no, that's not one. This is an example. God, no! Destroy all lands. Okay. Type of cards and targets player into their graveyard. Okay. Oh. Anyway, back to here. What does sorcery mean? Sorcery's main phase? Yes? Spell speed. So it's main phase only. Thank you. Okay. I see. Sorcery is a normal spell. Okay. I see. Actually, wait. Oh, wait. This is quick effect. Right? We discussed that earlier. Right? Yes. Okay. But he also mentioned in context that during the tournament, that's when people realized that the other card was broken. So, again, in the context of this tournament, right? They thought the other card sucked, but turns out no, because we learned that it's really good because you're drawing a fucking bajillion cards, right? So I feel like they were playing Delinquent Duo, not taking into account the other card existing, or that it was good. So they're like playing this, and the other spell's like, well, anyway, quick effect, draw 5 billion. 2 cards is like nothing, right? I would have to say this is not good. Yeah? Yes. Yes. Okay.
If target player does not have enough cards, his or her entire hand is discarded. Yeah, but that goes without saying.
You know, back then we just had to write it carefully.
This card's ass. Well, okay. If this was Yu-Gi-Oh, this card goes hard.
Yeah.
I think there's a potential with this card because the graveyard matters.
Not even like 2 seconds before we're like, yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Delinquent duo? Fucking crazy. Broken as That's so funny. Something important to know about Magic's card timing. Unlike Yu-Gi, you can play cards and activate the effects in the middle of a chain. Huh? What? Does that like start the chain over? Oh. That's horrible. That's horrible. This is before stacks existed. What? You can add to or oh, that's horrible. It doesn't restart. What do you mean stacks? How did? What? What do you mean? I think I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh pilled for this, bro. Stack is a chain link. Why can't they just call it chain link? Different name, same concept. I see. Just imagine a chain, any card in the chain link, not just the last one. Oh, so midway the chain link can go, actually, I have this card now. Chain it to something like 5 chains down, right? Is that what you're, is that what's happening? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Hi, Memer. But that's weird. I don't like that. Oh, what the fuck? Ew. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. No.
In Magic. But how likely are you to build off this? Without knowing the rest of the black pool, it's really difficult to tell whether or not this card was played. But I did see a previous black card, the card previous to this, and that card was very good. But you could just draw your cards and discarding it. What would be the benefit of discarding other than putting a card to the graveyard? So you don't discard the card at the start of your hand, but you could just do that anyways. Why would I pay 2 mana for this? No, this has to be bad. No.
You did catch where it says target player, right?
Oh, I'm blind. Sorry. I did read it. I didn't register. Sorry. I
What
was
a
too busy
mood,
looking
brother.
at the wolf. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Target player discards. So you pick your opponent. You pay 2 mana to discard 2 cards. I mean, that's okay. Thank God you said that. Fuck. I think this card.
It's like if you play Rhoda to get ashed, you could then activate draw effects to dig for called by or cross out the negate. Oh, ew. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, ew. Ew. What the fuck?
Is really good. In Hearthstone, I would spend 2 mana to discard 2 cards. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring up even a more recent card game. I don't know if you played Lorcana, but there is a couple cards that discard cards in your opponent's hand, and that shit is fucking brutal. Because card draw is not very prominent in Lorcana yet, and that could just win you a game on its own. I don't know. I feel like this card was played. 2 mana to discard 2 cards. You play 2 lands. You start with 7 cards in Magic. You draw 1 each turn. One of them is probably a land. So like you could definitely see. It really comes down to how many people knew that Necro was a really good card. Because if Necro was I'm guessing a lot of people didn't, because if it was such a big surprise at a tournament, Like this card would maybe be played a little bit more because I think a lot of people would register that like having cards is like really, really good, and so that your opponent can't. So I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna go third time's a charm here. I actually think you played this card because I think when you went to this tournament, you're like, I'm just gonna stop my opponent from playing cards because I don't want them to have any cards. It's either that or I think it's non-meta.
This card is in two categories.
Okay.
One of the categories is top 8 card.
Oh.
The other category is it's a Kibler card.
Oh my god. Okay, I want you to know. I wish you showed me this card first before Necro. I wish, because I saw.
Okay, so right now I have about what 1, 2. No, I got the first one wrong or second one wrong. So I have 1, 2 out of 2. Okay.
On Necro, and I was like, bro, who gives a fuck about him when I can just run the Necro and I just draw more cards? Who cares?
Well, the fact that it was confined to like the him is double black, the Necro is triple black. The fact that like card advantage with these two cards being so powerful, it was confined to one color, meant that if you weren't playing black, you were in a lot of trouble in terms of card advantage. Black kind of had both this way to fight the opponent's cards. And before I even get into like bigger meta picture, let's just say him was a motherfucker. This card, when they played this on turn 2, if you discarded the only 2 lands in your hand and then you didn't play a land for the next 3 turns, it's over.
That's rough.
It was game over. Like they don't make them like this anymore.
See, again, I want you to know, you showed me Necro first, and I think that really screwed me over. Like if you showed me this in a vacuum, I would have been like, yeah, it's a pretty good card. I'd play that. But like you could almost infer that black was the most popular class from what your color that in this tournament, I'm guessing from what you're saying. And if the top 8 players all realize that Necro's really strong, I'd be like, oh, him's just not touching top 8.
Yeah.
But the fact that Kibler played it.
Well,
really
so info that you have is that Millstone won the tournament. Armageddon and strategies with Urnham Jin were a top 8 strategy. And now you know that Necro was also up there.
There's so much going on.
So him also gave you another hint. If you keep your head, don't let it get in your head.
Right.
It's a Kibler card.
Good.
It's the first Kibler card we've had.
Okay. I mean, so Kibler was playing black. For sure.
Yeah.
That's all. And he was maybe playing this card.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, that's all I got.
That's what you got.
That's what I got.
We're building. Besides, like early on, I'll tell you straight up, I'm trying to give you a peek at the meta. It's going to make everything else more interesting. Ooh. Here comes. This is one that the comments, at least several people in my comments, have been waiting for you to see.
Oh my god, what is that art? That's crazy. Stasis, 1 neutral, 1 blue. Okay.
Players do not get an untap phase. Okay, so this is a command spell? This is not fate. Continuous spell. This is a continuous spell. Players do not get an untap phase. Play 1 water during your upkeep or stasis to destroy. Playing water. Okay, so this means these fucking key terms keep messing me up. Pay 1 water during your upkeep to keep it going, or this card dies. Cards still do not untap during the next untap phase. Oh. This sounds crazy. No, this sounds so good. Is it not called water? I don't know. I'm sorry. Wait, it's blue. Oh no, it's blue. I'm sorry. Play 1 blue. Yeah. I'm sorry. Pokemon. Anyway, it affects you too. I know. This is like a. I guess this would be like a what? Like. It's like a what? This would be like stun, right? Like this would be annoying as hell. It's so weird seeing the card referred to by name in the card text. Yeah, it's so strange. No, I understand what tapping is. I've played other card games where tapping exists. I've even played Magic before. So I know that for sure exists. I understand that concept. Now, I keep overthinking. Now I'm like, this card sounds nuts. Like, in any card game, if I can't, like, untap, that's crazy. Broken as hell. Wait, okay. Question. Does a card like Feather Duster exist at this point? No. So Feather does not exist. There's no way to remove this. Okay. Okay, but there is spell card removal. Okay. Some colors can remove it. Okay. The MST exists. Yes, okay. So MST exists, but Feather Duster does not. I see. Okay. Even then, like, the pinpoint removal does exist. I still think this is really good. Yeah, I have to say this is good. Like, any form of stun is annoying as hell. And I feel like especially at the beginning of a game like this, and they thought that one card, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, the black one that's like draw 5 billion is bad. I genuinely don't know if this early on, if many people would have the resources or like, I guess they'd have game knowledge, but you know what I mean, right? It's so early in the game. Like, this is the first tournament. Like, how would they respond to stun? So I would say this is good. In a tournament setting, for the first tournament, it's good.
Players do not get an untap phase. Pay 1 blue mana during your upkeep or stasis is destroyed. Cards still do not untap until the next untap phase. Oh my god. So you lock people's mana as long as you can pay the cost. But okay, so when you play a land, that card is not tapped until you use it. So then I guess you do get to hoard the mana for like a bigger play. You really need to. Dude, this is a wild card. This is an anti-fun card. But you can definitely utilize this strategy. Because I guess if you're paying 1 blue, you can keep going until you have enough like cards in your hand where you feel comfortable like actually untapping your mana. So if you destroy this card, the next player's turn, they get to untap all of their manas, right?
If you destroy this card, the next players gets to untap. So the opponent would untap first. That is correct.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. I don't even know how to evaluate this card. That's so weird. In Hearthstone, would this be playable? Can I spend 1 mana, remaining mana, and mana doesn't refresh? How would it even work with this card? It's really difficult to work with this card. And you have to draw lands. And it's not... This might be like a dead card for a lot of matchups. It's like, yeah,
so
you don't
too.
untap. Like maybe you get an advantage for like 1 turn, but that advantage has to be pretty strong. I mean, maybe I'm underselling how good that actually is, though. Oh man, I'm really leaning towards either it was really powerful or it's just really bad. I don't think there's a really. It's really polarizing, this effect. It feels like. So would this be okay? Seeing what we have. Millstone, Necro, the Hymn, they're all playable top 8 cards. and they all basically do the same idea of card advantage and discarding cards. This is not any one of them. They're just locking lands. I don't think this is that good. So I would have to lean towards non-meta. The question is, did you play this? If I do think this card is bad, there might be a case where it fits into both categories here, you and non-meta. Because like maybe you did really like blue from the very beginning. And I feel like you told me that earlier, that there's cards before this that you really liked in blue. All right, I'll rip it. CGB and non-meta.
It is non-meta.
Oh.
Okay.
I will give you that one. I did not play it, but I'm gonna give you the thumbsy upsies because I think you're feeling out my spot in this, and it's
dude,
true. I played some stuff that was shit.
You're in the shadows. You're in the fuck. I don't know what you did.
I know you don't know yet. I haven't dropped any hints yet. Okay. But no, stasis would go on to someday. Maybe I'll show you some sweet stasis decks. Maybe we'll circle back to this card. But in the first Pro Tour, it was non-meta. It didn't make top 8 at all. And as much as it was one of the nightmares of casual, yeah, none of these decks played it.
Okay.
It was a weird boogeyman in early Magic. Like, this has actually been in since the very first set. And I've showed you all those toxic cards, right? Like, this was another one that people point to. And there's a lot of bad stories about it. But no, it did not dominate or do anything in this particular Pro Tour.
Crazy.
That's
I love the trying to guess 2 at once. You really only have to guess 1.
I know, but I feel like this would be maybe a card you would play. That's, for the record, by the way, like Stasis in Hearthstone, like it would be one of the most unfun cards to play with.
Oh, it was the most unfun card in Magic. It was an absolute nightmare.
I was gonna say, at least Hearthstone has guaranteed mana. You don't even get guaranteed mana in Magic. Like, you have to draw your lands. Like, it's even more fucking annoying to deal with because you can't, like, I don't know, that's disgusting. I mean, if you had Necro in play, maybe it goes insane. Necro and plus Stasis, like, maybe
you gotta run out of life though, and you're not doing anything.
That's fair.
I don't know. You're gonna run out of life.
Okay, Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay. So, is flying like? I'm trying so hard to remember Magic key terms. Flying is not. Is flying? No, flying's not rush. Is flying like attack directly so it can go over your opponent's monsters and attack you directly? Right? Yes. Okay. A little bit about other flying. Okay, okay. I see. An opponent damaged by a specter must discard a card at random from his or her hand. Ignore this effect if the opponent has no cards in hand. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Wait, that's kind of funny. Wait. An opponent damaged by specter must discard a card at random from their hand. Ignore this effect. Opponent has no cards. This is a card that I would play. Put this in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will put this card in everything. I don't care if it doesn't work. That's so dumb. That's so funny. I can't even like think of this card critically because the thought of it's so funny. I love card rip, bro. It's my favorite thing in any card game. This shit's so funny. My magical hat does this? Yeah, but it's not like same. This is so fucking funny. This is so funny. It's like delinquent duo on legs. especially taking into account that Magic's slow. But oh wait. So the bottom right is like its health value and its attack. I can't remember. Does the damage heal when turn passes? Or no? Or does it stay like chipped at permanently? Yes, it heals. Okay. Heals a turn pass. But it is very low. Rough. That's rough. Wait, can we see another monster? Do we have we seen a monster yet? These are all like spell cards. 4, 5. Okay. So okay, you know what? As funny as I think this card is, I think this is deceptively good, right? Or deceptively bad. Or people will think this card is good because it sounds so funny. Where like you play and go whack and just keep ripping at hand, but it is very low. Oh no, wait, you're right. It can't attack because it's flying. Oh, but I don't know how many cards at this point had flying. It has flying, so it can't be attacked by other cards unless they have flying. Green will have bigger creatures than other colors. Okay. Then in that case, yeah, because it can be attacked by... Okay. I'll say this is good then. Again, because it has flying, and it cannot be attacked by things that don't have flying, I have to assume that most people aren't playing many flying cards. I have no way to back up that opinion. I am just guessing and believe that to be the case and hope and pray that my assumptions are correct. It has flying and it does card rip. And card rip's funny. So even if it's bad, in my heart of hearts, I think it's good. It does cost 3, so it will take, in theory, right? In theory, bare minimum 3 turns. If I'm understanding and remembering Magic correctly. Again, it's been like 2 or 3 years since I played Magic, and I've only played like 2 or 3 times. So it'll in theory take 3 turns, and it's flying. So, but Magic's slow. I think I'm overthinking this. I'll have to say yes, this card's good. This sounds so dumb. This is dumb, but in the best way possible. I will say this is dumb, but good.
Oh my god. This is so like what? Okay, you told me minions weren't really good at this point in time, but
what are minions? Are they tokens? Human creatures. Oh, okay. He meant monsters. Thank you.
This isn't like necessarily a bad minion, because if your goal is to not win the game through stats but card advantage, this card ends up being a lot better. Also, the art is very nice. Was there a this is kind of unrelated, but was there a reason why all the H's that you showed me so far were lowercase?
Actually, wait, yeah, why is
one
lowercase?
I don't have the answer for.
That's very strange. Okay, hold on, I'm just scrolling back through the other cards you showed me. Millstone was playable. Knocker was playable. Him was playable. This just adds, like, this gives you more redundancy for that mill package. God, I think it's good. It's so close though. It really is. But I feel like this is a card that can snowball really hard. And even if it gets removed by 1 card, like, it's fine. It's still 1-to-1, right? But it has the potential to be 2 for 1, maybe even 3 for 1, right? And it's not even a win more card. It just potentially wins you the game. Because I don't know. I guess it's really bad if your opponent has no cards in hand, but I feel like this helps you get to that position. am gonna say this was a Brian Kilber card.
There was literally only one thing you could say that would have been wrong.
Which is what? Brian Kilber?
Non-meta. It's a Kibler card.
No! What?
Is a Kibler card. It also made top 8. Hypnotic Spectre, or Hippie as it was known, was an absolute rock star of the format. And this is the first one that is also a CG.
Wait.
It is
This is what? Brian Kilber?
Oh wait.
non-meta. It's a
Oh,
Kibler
the
card.
non-meta was wrong. Never mind. I'm
It
cooked.
is
I'm so
a Kibler card.
cooked.
It
I
also
did it.
made
I'm a
top 8.
genius.
Hypnotic
I'm a
Spectre,
genius.
or Hippie as it was known, was an absolute rock star of the format.
I'm a
and this is
genius.
the first one that
I'm a
is
genius.
also a CGB card.
Oh yeah? Okay, at least you had
Oh.
some thought process when you were building your
I
deck.
keep getting confused by when he says his name is an acronym. I don't know why. Like, I know that he's referring to himself, but for a split second, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Thank you. I'm gonna go on record.
It's like if Joseph wrote his name like on his YouTube channel as Mono Bluetron, like I would be so confused every single time he referred to himself as MBT. It's like the same shit. Like I understand that like that's what he's referring to, like CGB is himself, that's his channel name, it's an acronym of it. But like I don't know why hearing people like type it or say it confuses me for like 3 seconds, because at this point I'm trying to assume that everything that comes out of his mouth has to do with Magic the Gathering. So when he says it, I'm like, wait, is this like a Magic format? And I just don't know.
Best card in my deck, not close. But I did have 4 Hypnotic Specters because I, along with many other people, identified that this card is toxic. And
this card is also from an era of Magic where they put quotes from other literature as flavor text. They've been Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe, Mark Twain. Oh, that's so... I never noticed. That's so cool. Didn't Dulos are doing MTG videos very recently? I have to think. It's not... No. For a second I was like, did I work on the MTG channel? No, I did not. I was on the D&D channel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. For a second I was like, wait, did I do that? I don't remember. The months I worked for Dulogs are like a blur. Anyway. Video.
Absolutely oppressive. If they don't answer it and they start losing cards, you're in big trouble. And a lot of the removal spells...
You still for Dulogs? Technically, yes, but I don't think I ever mentioned this on stream ever, but I actually used to be an editor for Dulogs. Back in the olden days when I was technically breaking my contract because I was not supposed to be doing this when I was under my other company, but I did edit for Dulogs for a little bit. Uncredited, because if I did credit myself, I was not allowed to, but I did it anyway because I needed money and I was poor. Yeah, I was edited for Duologs. I think, if I remember correctly, you might have seen the videos I've done. I did a couple for the D&D logs. But I remember distinctly, I worked on a Yu-Gi-Oh video, and it was going over the FTK with Ghost Trick that goes into Ito Joker Future. I think it was like, I don't think it was a Ghost Trick video. Forgot what it was for. But you might have seen it before. In another life, you would have been dire. No, I was still a VTuber. I still made content. I was just like a brokey on the side. I think I've seen this video before I even found you. That's crazy. He still worked for the mines, yet you kept Memer in the basement. Yeah. Was it the Ghost Trick Win Con? It might have been that one. I don't remember. It's been so long. But dude, I remember it was so funny because I remember doing like basic video editing things, and Dulox was like, "Oh my god, you're so good at this," and I'm like, "Brother, this took me 5 seconds. I don't know what you're talking about." Still a brokey? I'm still a brokey. But I was especially a brokey. Was it alternate win cons or was it the engine? I think it might have been it. I think it was for the win? I don't remember. Got a balance last oncology department appointment for a while is tomorrow. Can't wait to see this as a she'll listen to it at work. Oh my god, good luck, gamer. Also, thank you for super chats today. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Girls Savant and video editing decided to be a children's card game VTuber. I mean, that's how Dulox found me. I was already a VTuber. I just needed extra cash because I was poor. Because I was especially poor. Like at that point, I don't think I had my job yet. I was a brokey. Don't go ahead, brokey. Leave me alone. Anyway, back to the video, or I'll be here forever.
Of the format, what people played in their removal spot was based around, could it kill a hypnotic specter?
Damn.
In fact, people are going to be mad if I don't show you this card that was also legal because it also shaped most of the format. I'm not going to have you evaluate it. I think it's pretty clear. But now that you've seen some of the other cards in the top 8, it's going to make sense.
Dark Ritual 1. Okay.
What? Okay. So it's pay 1 black, add 3. So what's instant? Is instant like quick effect? Or is instant like a hand trap you play on your opponent's turn? It's quick effect. Oh, it's quick play. I see. Thank you. I mean, yeah. You go +2. Like, what? Yeah. You go +2. Am I missing something? This is really good, right? It's +2. You go +3. Oh, I guess in theory you didn't play that turn. If the land was already sitting there, then yeah, you go +3. Hey, 1 get 3. Yeah, am I going crazy? This is really good. No, this could be deceptively good though. Fuck. This could be deceptively good. Oh no. Oh no, wait. That team too easy to be good. Wait. The 3 floating mana are oh, it's floating. How do you know it's floating mana? Why doesn't it say any there? What is what? He's not from land. I see. But yeah, you could play one of these guys for free. That's nuts. That's so good. Yeah, this is good.
So you could
There's
have
no
Hypnotic
question.
Spectre on turn 1.
Yeah, and then dude, there is literally a play pattern almost 1-to-1 exact in Hearthstone, almost. But rather than milling, you just roll them with damage. You know what? If I ever, maybe I'll do this video against you. I'll just do Hearthstone tournaments. I'm gonna keep it hidden. I'll keep it hidden for now. just in case I want to throw it up.
Okay, I agree. You should save it. But yeah, Dark Ritual. Now that you've seen that, like Black Deck's also just cheated on mana.
Yeah, mana cheating is really good. So
it
that's
sure is. It sure is. I can't believe this card was legal for any period of time, but definitely as a 4 of in a tournament setting.
Oh, is it banned? I mean, it should be.
All right,
like...
so that one had 3 correct answers. Hope you're keeping track at home. It was a CGB card, a Kibler card, and a top 8 card. This card, I'm going to tell you, only has 1 correct answer.
Okay. Abyssal Spectre, 2 neutral, 2 black.
Okay. So, flying. Whenever Abyssal Spectre damages any player, that player chooses and discards a card from his or her hand. Ignores the ability the player has no cards in hand. It's like this kind of the same as the other guy. But like, yeah, it's literally fucking the same. Wait. Let me read this one again. Whatever. So this card from hand, which is damage. My opponent's damaged by Spectre. Random card. So this one. Okay, so the only difference is that this one you choose, the other is random. Either way, card rip is really good. Yeah, this card is just not, is like a shittier version of the other one. Because this, it's random and it costs more. Because this only costs, wait. Where the fuck did it go? I lost it, I got it. This in theory costs 3. This one is 4. It costs 1 more. And its stats are, I guess, slightly better. Wait, oh my god, wait, no, oh, before I accidentally spoiled myself. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is he there? Where'd you come from? Anyway. Hard. You can't see start card stats? Wait, why can't you see the card stats? Oh, it's because I'm blocking it. Oh, fucking Lamau. Why'd you say anything? There you go. Is that better? Why'd you say anything? Yeah. I guess this is like just okay. Because when you have it in comparison to the other guy, this is just a worse version of that one. Like, this is like, if we're putting it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, it's like Forbidden Chalice to Forbidden Lance. Like, Chalice is infinitely better, but Lance in theory works, right? Or is it, not Chalice, Forbidden Droplet and Forbidden, I guess it is Chalice, right? Chalice is the one that, like, it negates, but it gets a plus attack. Lance and fucking Chalice confuse me because they're fucking similar. But yeah, it's Forbidden Droplet and then fucking one of the other ones. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, right? Where it's like Droplet and Chalice. Thank you. Right? Because Droplet's infinitely better, right? But you have the cheaper, shittier option that exists. Yeah, so I guess because we have like that correlation, this is not, well, I guess it'd be like okay, but I would say, like, if we're just picking yes or no, I would say like no, because why would you play this one when the other guy exists, right? Actually, no, wait, there's no, oh my god, I keep overthinking it. Oh my god. Because what? Like, archetypes don't exist in Magic like they do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? It's not the same. right? So, like, in theory, you could just play both. Oh my god, I'm overthinking this. I'm gonna sit here forever. For archetypes, it's more types and colors. Oh, this is hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Like, I like that he's zooming on a skeleton horse. I love that for you, bestie. Truly. So Chaos Yada was an archetype, just a pile of good jank. Just good stuff plus synergies. Yeah, I guess. Fine. And now that we have that context, oh, this is so hard. It's like, again, I was thinking at it's okay, but if we have to, like, have like put it in a category with good or bad. I guess it'd be good because it's the same as the other guy, just costing slightly more and the effect being not as good, but the core concept's there. Hand rip is hand rip. And it has flying. Okay.
2 neutral, 2 black. Flying, when this damages any player, that player chooses and discards a card from his or her hand. Ignore this ability if the player has no cards in hand. It's a 2/3. Okay, this card is significantly worse than the previous card.
Yeah. Oh my god,
why would I want my opponent to choose the card when I could just do it at random? Also, I guess I should ask this question. How did you guys randomly decide what card?
That is a really good question because I could go on a rant about little Danny. See, the way it was commonly done is that you fanned out the cards in your hand and your opponent grabbed one and you discarded it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
with the obviously with the card backs facing the opponent. So here's the rant part. We weren't even allowed to have sleeves at this Pro Tour. Nowadays you
Ew! What the fuck? What the fuck? Ew! Your cards are gonna get gross and nasty and banged up. Oh my god. Wizards! That's horrible. This was 1993 and? Oh my god. This is horrible. Horrible.
you put your cards in sleeves. You could not have sleeves back then.
Yeah, so you got grimy people touching your cards.
Not just that, but, and I didn't actually, I was slow on this. Like maybe a year later, I'm playing in a tournament and I have a card in hand, in a 7-card hand that I just tutored for. And it's the card that's going to win me the game. And the opponent hits me with a Hypnotic Spectre and I shuffle my hand and I fan it out and the opponent grabs exactly that card. And I was like, what the hell? That's so lucky. He goes, just always pick the most worn out card.
That's
Spitting.
actually really smart.
Spitting.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Yeah,
I am still salty.
That's-
And somebody else comes, that's why you should just roll a dice instead. And I'm like, okay, I'm dumb for 2 reasons. 1, my best card is the most worn out card. And 2, I could have always just been rolling a dice.
Yeah.
What the hell was I doing?
The dice is not bad. The dice is not bad.
It cost me a tournament, bro.
Oh, that's fucked. That's actually fucked. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's crazy.
You know, the first prize of that tournament was a Mox Emerald, which I showed you a Mox Emerald.
What does that
like
mean?
$3,000 today.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's tough. I'm so sorry. That's actually brutal. When did they instate the rule that you could use protective sleeves?
I am not sure when exactly that happened. I can't remember like exactly where it came in. It came in pretty fast.
Okay. Well, on the topic of Abyssal Spectre here, I think this card is significantly worse than the other Spectre you showed me. Like, I don't think I really want to spend 1 more mana for my opponent to pick a card for 1 extra life. So why would I run this card when I could just run Spectre? I feel like most people fell into that thought process, which makes this card not meta.
Not meta?
Yeah.
Okay. I was interested to see what you'd say about this card. This is a Kibler card. Kibler ran 4 copies of Hypnotic Spectre and 4 copies of Abyssal Spectre. All in on the discard theme.
He just didn't want... I didn't want to play the game.
It was...
Does this mean I was right? I don't... Yes? Does this mean I'm right? I can't tell. I will take it as I was, and I'm a genius. It's still bad. I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? That it's just like okay, but if you have to like denounce the two, be like okay, like it's good, okay, or okay, like it's bad. Like I would say okay, like it's good, but still not like great. You know what I mean? So I will take that as I'm right.
I think it was interesting that it was good enough that he said just because it's a worse version doesn't mean we don't play it. Like, but he was the only person. It only falls into his category. I didn't play it. The top 8 of the Masters division didn't play it, but he played 4 of them.
Okay, I mean, so he was playing it for redundancy reasons, I guess, like for his game plan. That'd be the only logic I could think
of. It really seems so. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, why would you have this when you already have that?
Also,
and
the person who designed this card, like, what the fuck were they doing? Like was
real
Spectre
brother
already in the game? Like, there's no way there's no way you're, sorry, not Spectre. Hypnotic, sorry. Was Hypnotic already in the game? So
that was in the game from the beginning. Yep.
Somebody got paid for this. They're like, let's make a worse version of a card, even though this card's already in the game. Like, what? Okay, sorry. that was my rant.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure people who opened Abyssal Spectre in their Ice Age pack felt the same way. Like, why am I getting this piece of junk when I have Hypnotic Spectre?
I wonder, I wish there was like VODs to see, but I wonder how impactful this card really was. Like, was Kibler happy to play it? We'll never know.
So, I mean, I don't think I'll show you a tournament right after this rotation. Hypnotic Spectre was so defining that when they cut it and didn't reprint it in 5th edition, but Abyssal Spectre was still around, Abyssal Spectre still did see competitive play.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, the effect was threatening and good enough in early Magic that people still played it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm just more surprised in this format that it's all play, but I guess Kibler would be the guy to actually run it.
Mm-hmm. So the next one, we've definitely had some black cards here. This might be the blackest card I've shown you.
Okay.
Bad Moon. 1 neutral, 1 black.
Okay. All black creatures get 1/1. And this is a continuous spell. Okay. I feel like this sounds good. Because if we're putting it in like Yu-Gi-Oh terms, right? Like what? Like getting like a plus 1,000 is like fucking like whatever most time, right? But listen to my line of thinking. Listen to my line of thinking, right? The 1 or 2 times I've played Shadowverse with Igni, he's always like, bro, that card's getting 1-1. That's crazy. Or 2-2. That's crazy. So like, I have to assume from what little knowledge I have in Shadowverse would apply to Magic, and that sounds like it's good because your numbers are small and it's cheap. True, that percentage chance is right. It is cheap. So I think that it's good. So I would not be surprised if I was horribly wrong, but I think this is good.
All black creatures get +1/+1. Okay. As far as I understand, minions weren't great. Why would I run this card when I could just stop my opponent from playing cards? Is basically where this format is headed to. So in the metagame of this tournament, this card is bad. I don't even think I really have to give analysis on that. That being said,
That leaves two options, right?
yeah, and now I'm thinking about whether or not you played this. So you played Hypnotic Spectre.
You don't think Kibler would play this?
Me? No, I don't think Kibler's playing this. I think Kibler, when he was making his decks, understood what his win condition was, and that's what he built towards. You, on the other hand, you saw Spectre and you said, God, that card looks good. You know what would be even better? If I give it +1/+1.
Leave my
Because
goat
the staff is
alone.
what makes that card so
Let
good.
him cook, man.
And its value, potentially. Yeah, I think you play this card.
You think so little of me.
Or it's not. Wait, come on. What?
Yeah, I played this card. I played 4 of this card.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes, you're right. I was like, what if my Spectre was just bigger? Do you know what the crime of this card really is?
What's that?
You know the embarrassing part?
Go on.
Well, I'll do it with a story. My very first round, I sit down, and my opponent goes, I'm on the play. I play like a swamp. My opponent plays Dark Ritual Hypnotic Spectre, like you do, like they're supposed to. And I turn to play Bad Moon, and my opponent goes, "Thank you. My Hypnotic Spectre is a 3/3."
Oh, yes.
You're right. I wasn't thinking that it affects your opponents as well. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, this is... Oh, this fucking rocks. Oh, this rocks. That's so fun.
It's symmetrical aura.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't even read that. I just went like, oh, there's no way you're playing this card for your minions. Wait. Yeah, that's pretty tough.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a... I live every day with that being my first sequence at a pro tour. Every day I live with that.
You're
I'm
so
still
real,
here.
brother.
Thank you.
Listen, you were young and foolish.
I was.
You're young and foolish.
I'd like to say it wasn't my fault, but I did in fact build my deck.
I will say, like, I feel like when I read this card, right, I didn't even realize that it was symmetrical. So maybe you thought the same thing. You're like, oh, like buffing my cards to +1/+1. Because why would you put a card like this in your deck? I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna continue. You did great, dude. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What can I say? It's like what if my black creatures were bigger? What if they were stronger?
I respect that.
Oh my goodness. All right. You now have hints of my deck. You have hints from Kibler's deck, and you have hints from the top 4.
Okay.
It's time to cook. You ready?
Time to cook. Okay. I feel like that pressure just got higher. Fountain of Youth. 0.
Okay. So it's free to play. Tap 2, gain 1. This is a generic though. Huh. I don't. It's the same deal. I feel like this is like one of those situations where you hear like, actually, you know what it's like? Fuck. It's like emergency provisions in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like fucking emergency provisions. Like no one's playing the game 1,000 life points, bro. Like yeah. I would take this as bad. Wait, what's an artifact? Is artifact like an equip? Is continuous spell too? Okay. Okay. I need someone to explain this to me. What's the difference between this continuous spell and this continuous spell? Like, in game, what is the difference? There are specific synergies with artifacts. Artifacts don't need colors. I see. So artifacts, I guess, in this situation, are like, if we're like putting it in like Yu-Gi-Oh terms, right? Artifacts are like generic spell cards, right? Forbidden Droplet, right? Raigeki, Monster Reborn. How the fuck did I go Forbidden Droplet first and those two later? I don't know. Right? Generic stuff anyone can play. Enchantments are like in archetype spell cards, right? Like Sinful Spoils a la. Like, if we're putting it in like Yu-Gi-Oh terms, right? Because this is like locked to specific colors, right? So in this like equation, right, the colors are archetypes. Does that make sense? Am I like, yes? Do I like, am I at this point in time, kinda. What? Yeah, if we're in this equation of colors are the equivalents to archetypes, that's where I'm going. Bonfire and alert. Oh! Like, I guess. Well, for flavor reasons, artifacts are typically objects and tools. Enchantments are more magical enhancements. What the fuck? That's so dumb. I'm sorry to any magic, but what the fuck? That's so dumb. What? That's crazy. Anyway, where were we? Here. It's whimsy. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna say this is bad. It costs too much to do this. Cause yeah, it costs zero, but you still need to tap 2. So like to gain 1. And if card games have taught me anything, life points don't mean shit. No matter what the card game is. Damage does not mean fucking anything, right? It's like fine to eat. So like gaining 1's like fucking, I don't know, nothing. So I would say this is bad.
2 neutral and tap, gain 1 life. 2 neutral mana and then you tap this to gain 1 life, and you could do this every single turn. You have to run it in your deck. This one's weird because
I'm going to drop a quick reminder of something.
Okay.
Because this is really where one thing I don't want you to forget about is that you're required to have like 5 cards from every expansion in these decks. So some things are going to get weird.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah,
I locked down
I was
raid.
thinking about where you would use this. 'Cause like in Hearthstone, would I pay mana, 2 mana to have 1 health every single turn? Probably not. There's better healing in the game. There's always been a better healing.
Did you
in
just
the
play
game.
this
It
filler?
feels-
Yeah, so I guess you were not there at the beginning. The context of this tournament is that you have to play 5 cards, and I think a requirement of 1, I guess like what they're like 5 sets, right? And 1 card from each set, bare minimum, right? And I guess there was 1 set that was really, 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 really bad. So you're required to play at least 1 card from that set. I don't know what set it is. I don't know shit about Magic, right? But I'm assuming that's what this is. So fuck, I was wrong because it's bad, but you have to play it because you have to play 5 cards in total from every single legal set. Yes, so in theory, like, the point is, right? Oh, it's 5 from each set. I misinterpreted. That's my beat. Anyway, point is, they had to play this because they were required to. This is horrible, but I guess when your options are a pile of dog shit, it's slightly less shitty.
It's like, but like maybe like it's almost like the priest hero power. The priest hero power in Hearthstone is 2 mana, and you can restore 2 life to anything. And priest for a very long time would have arguably the worst hero power in the game, one of the worst hero powers in the game, just because healing is good until it isn't. If that makes, I don't know if that makes sense. I'd rather have cards than like to heal something by 2 life, or rather overheal with like 2 armor than get 2 life. But in
You can go over 20.
Yeah, and I was gonna say in Magic, like
Oh,
you don't
you
cap
can?
at 20, you can keep going. But Magic also has the rule that like if you empty your deck, like you just lose the game. So you can't really play for like fatigue like you can on Hearthstone. But what I was gonna say was maybe the way you play this is you put this card in your deck with the black package, and then you just heal every single turn, and then stop your opponent from playing the game. So like you gain more life. You stop them from playing. If they ever have a threat, they just never have a chance to kill you. But I feel like that's not good. So what would you want this in? Why would I want to spend 2 mana on this every turn? Yeah, I guess you don't have to, but like, what's the point of playing if you're not going to gain the life? Oh my god. I see. I have a feeling I'm going to say this was not played, and then all of a sudden you're about to drop like, no, this card was the shit. Let me go back real fast. Okay, so Mill was popular. Storing life was good. Wait a minute. What if you play it with Necro? So yeah, you're taking damage, but then you can spend 2 life to make sure you could draw more cards. Wait, is that what that was used for? You know, I'm not against the logic there. That actually makes a little bit of sense, and it would make sense from like a deck building standpoint. I don't know how that actually practically good that is, but I don't know. I feel like maybe there's potential. I don't think it's the worst card you've showed me, so I'm not against putting it in top 8. If you're telling me they have to play cards from like different expansions, like I could definitely see it being played. So sure, top 8.
This card made top 8. It was
And
2 copies in the winning champions deck, and it was
Yeesh.
considered, quite frankly, a trash card back in the day too. So it was a big surprise. And there was another copy in the top 8 in a sideboard. It was used by the Millstone decks to stabilize, and because there weren't many cards from the set Chronicles that you wanted to put in decks. So Fountain of Youth did make top 8. Good job.
Thank you for telling
Let's
me.
go.
Thank you for reminding me of what you said. That's
So There's a nice established baseline for the kind of ridiculous stuff you saw in decks back then. People now are looking at like, there's no way that won a Pro Tour. Fountain of Youth won the first Pro Tour.
The best
That's
worst
still pretty
card,
sick.
real.
Time for another one.
My God. Okay. Mesa Falcon.
Okay, so it has flying. It's 1 neutral, 1 white. It gets +1 defense till end of turn. This is bad, right? This is bad. This doesn't cost very much. But at the same time, you have shit like, I don't know, where's the guy? Where's that guy? You have shit like this. That's crazy. Has to be bad, right? Hold. Actually, before we lock anything in, let us recap what we have other options. God forbid something else makes this card crazy and I just don't know. Okay. Vicious Mills top 2. Destroys lands. This draws you 5 billion cards. Delinquent Duo. Done. I take 5 billion cards from you as well. This is the same card, but shittier. Okay? Okay? This card's also ass. This card's also ass, but it's the best of the ass, so we take it. Fuck. Yeah, it has flying, but it's also really weak. Wait. Is it saying, okay, is it saying that you need to pay an extra 1/1, like one white and 1 anything to get the extra buff? That pay 2 each mana for the buffs. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to pay this to play the card, but I'm saying, do you need to pay more to give it the +1? Yeah, you pay every time you want to buff it. Oh, wait. Does this stack? It doesn't say once per turn. Can you stack this? Oh! Oh! I think. Okay. No, this changes everything. This. Okay. Because, in theory, you can make this guy tanky as hell. You can make him thick. Wait. Yeah, that changes everything. Never mind. This has to be good. You only deal 1 damage, but he has flying, right? So he goes above everything else. So, like, say your opponent has, like, a really big guy, and you don't have a way to get rid of it yet. It's under end of turn. Let a girl cook. Let a girl cook. Say, right? Right? You have a really big guy. Like, fucking massive. Right? And you don't, in theory, have a way to get rid of it yet. You could play this guy, use your lands to just make him huge and just chill out until you have a way. And remember, because Magic is slower than Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Sometimes you just need a guy to sit there. But maybe I'm also just overthinking and coping and making this sound better than it actually is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That this is just a stall piece. Until you draw your actual engine and you just go sicko. Not the same as Scrap Iron Scarecrow. But actually no. I'm thinking something else. I was thinking by Call by the Grave. No, you're right. This is basically Scrap Iron Scarecrow, but kind of. I see the vision, but it's expensive. It is. But we are in like the ye olden days. So do they have like a cheaper option to do these, like to block with? I don't know. I can't tell if I'm cooking too hard. Like I'm spending too long in the kitchen and I'm making whatever the fuck this is. I'm gonna lock in for my crack ass reason that it's good, but I would not be shocked if he says that this is bad. Like I'll fully accept if he says it's bad, my first intuition was correct. But I think that this is like a stall piece. And that it was really helpful in the beginning because sometimes you just don't have a way to get guys out. And you can make him fat as hell. So that's my theory. My game theory. Actually, wait, how big? Wait, how much? You hit for one. Oh, you hit for two. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my theory. That's my theory. Anyway.
Still pretty sick.
Time for another one.
My God. Okay. Mesa Falcon. Mesa Falcon? Mesa? Mesa. Let's go with Mesa. That looks a little bit better. One neutral, one white.
It's Mesa.
Flying. One neutral plus white. I think that's what that reads. What is that? How do you even say that? One neutral, one white?
We say in the business, we'd say one and a white. Mesa Falcon does this.
Okay. +0, +1 until the end of turn. +1, or sorry, +0, +1? Why am I spending mana on that? No way this was played.
The stacks, brother?
No way.
I think.
If it was +1, +0, I can maybe see it a little bit more because you get that cheeky little chip damage in every single turn. But like, you're not even doubling the effectiveness for probably what it's used for. And minions were not great. Like this is, and Hearthstone, when I play this. Like, there's no flying mechanic in Hearthstone, so it's hard to actually evaluate that, but I don't think I would. Dude, there's no way this was played. Are you kidding me? This is bad. The
If
question
that's
is,
true, why would I show it to you?
did you play it? That's what I'm thinking.
No!
But you were playing black. But maybe you did run white. Dude, there's no way it's top 8. I can't. There's no way in any world based on the cards you just showed me. There's no way this card was played. I feel. Am I interpreting this correctly? You do have to spend one neutral, one white to get +0, +1.
Yeah.
Till the end of turn. Okay. No shot. No shot. So I guess you could look at it as like, would you play a 2-mana 1/1 flying creature? Maybe, but I don't think that's a real win condition. You probably do stuff that's better. Especially from the cards you showed me. So
man, he's
I'm gonna go with this is not top 8. I don't think Kibler put this in his deck based on what you've shown me so far. So the question really becomes, did you play this card?
My poor man.
Did you play this is the real question. And based on the other cards you've showed me, maybe you did run it. You run Blood Moon though, or Bad Moon, sorry. And Bad Moon,
poor man looks like he's crashing
doesn't
out.
really work with Falcon. So why would you run that in? I don't think you would. So I have to think that this card was not played or non-meta for this tournament, but I wouldn't be surprised if we ran it.
So final answer, non-meta.
Non-meta, yeah.
The biggest hint I dropped was that I said, as we were getting into this, that I have never revealed the deck I played at Pro Tour 1 on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is why. Because I couldn't find a good Homelands card to put in a deck. And this is the first card you've seen from Homelands. And I had 4 copies of this stupid little butt-pumping bird.
Fuck!
in
No!
my deck.
So you were doing black and white?
I was playing black and white, all flying. And
I
had
cooked too
4
hard.
copies of Mesa Falcon in a deck that also had 4 Blood Moons. And I appreciate that you don't think I'm that bad, but that's how bad I was.
Okay.
Brother.
Again, this is more like metagaming with you, but because you show me Bad Moon, like I would think to myself that when you were building your deck, you thought like, okay, why would I put a white creature in my deck if I want to buff my black ones? So that's where I didn't lean.
He's a
towards playing
baby.
this.
So this is where I get to tell you, I also included an enchantment that gave all white creatures +1/+1 as well.
The missing puzzle piece finally comes. I got it.
Stop.
It was so bad. And I have forgotten many of the cards that were in that deck, but I will never forget this card. That I was so stupid that I had this card in my deck. Oh my god.
Hey, man,
It's like this badge of
come on.
shame.
It be like that,
Come on,
brother.
You're fine, dude. No one's gonna think less of you.
No, you're
This
so
is a
real.
big deal, okay? I never revealed this before, and now every time I review a new card, they're gonna be like, "You mean Mesa Falcon guy?"
Yeah.
4 copies, 4 copies,
Horrible.
and 4 copies of Bad Moon.
That's a Falcon guy.
Yeah.
Can I change my Discord name to that? Add a friend nickname. Perfect.
I'm now Mesa Falcon guy.
Not me,
Thank you for coming to my
Falcon
TED
guy.
Talk. That's
That's
the indulgent side of
horrible.
this thing.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Okay,
goodness
thank God.
gracious.
It just looked so bad.
It is so bad. It is absolutely bad.
If you had told me it was top 8,
The problem is I stood too long in the kitchen. I thought too hard. Genuinely.
would have been like, there's no fucking way. Like, are you serious? You must be remembering what was actually happening.
All right, I'm going to take something off the board. There are no more CGB cards. I wanted most of this video to not be about me, but I needed to share at least a little bit of this for the roast. There are no more cards that I
The
played.
roast. Okay.
I thought the roast could be fun. I hope you guys had fun. I feel like I've been living a lie, and now it's out there. So
It's out there. It's
here we
okay.
go.
Serrated arrows.
Okay. When serrated arrows comes into play, put 3 arrowhead counters on it. During your upkeep, bury serrated arrows if there are no... What does bury mean? Like, put it in your graveyard? Is destroy. Okay. During your upkeep, destroy serrated arrows if there are no arrowhead counters on it. Tap to remove an arrowhead counter from serrated arrows, put a -1/1 counter on a targeted creature. It costs 4. Okay, question. Does Magic have the rule that when it loses, like, HP, it dies, like, even through effect? Right? Because of creature. Okay, I see. And it doesn't say that it's once per turn. So you can, in theory, stack this. And you can use it on things like this. Because if I remember correctly, normal monsters cannot kill flying monsters unless it's another flying monster. Oh wait, is it tap? Wait. Did I misread that? Yeah, it's tap. So you only do it once. Never mind. Oh, that's. Fuck. You're right. Tap it. Never mind. I was like, wait, that's kind of fucks, right? You do it you spend it 4 times and then it just dies. Oh, there goes my fucking light. Whoops. Yeah, that's. They kind of stay in between turns, I guess. It kills Mesa Found. It might have potential. That's crazy. But it is a permanent effect. That is true. It is permanent. I guess in theory, right, you can play it and then this becomes a 1-2. Oh, it's flying though, but like, I don't know what normally is. Okay, I'm just making an educated guess because I have very minimal knowledge, right? I am just going to assume that the average amount for a monster is 2-2, right? Just to like give myself a baseline. It's 2-2. I know there are cards that are 1-1s and then I have like or other weird ratios, right? But in my little minds of minds, everything in theory is 2-2. So, in theory, right? In theory, if we do serrated arrows, you can just like kill stuff like this really easily. Or it's easier. Because you can use something like, I don't know, Mesa Falcon with your little 1-1 and kill it. Or just trade. Actually, no, unless you use a skill to give it a 1-2. Actually, no, it'd be still to be a 2-2. Never mind. Yeah, either way, you would just trade, right? You can use your shitty little Mesa Falcon to trade. And get rid of a piece that's more annoying. Am I sitting too long in the kitchen? I think I'm sitting too long in the kitchen. I think I cooked too long here when I really did not need to. You know it's bad when I'm trying to justify Mesa Falcon. Okay, no, this card's bad. I'm sitting too long in the kitchen. I'm sitting too long. I'm overcooking, right? If I'm defending Mesa Falcon with this card, this means it's bad. No.
Remove an arrowhead counter from serrated arrows to put -1/-1 counter on a target creature. You spend 4 mana. You can tap it for free. It has 3 counters, so you can do this 3 times.
That's only
More mana for -3/-3. You can only do -1/-1 per turn. And man, that Mesa Falcon's gonna suck ass.
Sure would. Sure would. Oh god, did that happen in this tournament? We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
You know what really bothers me about this card is that there's 4 arrows on the art.
I know.
Or 5 arrows on the art, sorry, and they only gave you 3 counters.
So true.
I don't know. This is like, I feel like this is really bad too. Because again, if you're going for discard, the stats don't matter as long as you can do 1 damage. But if Hypnotic Spectre is a 1/1, it doesn't matter. Like, you're still gonna hit face with it, and then they're still gonna discard a card. So who cares? I haven't really seen any other minion other than like the Jin, but making a 3/4, I feel like you can do way better than this. This get played in Hearthstone. 4 mana. The creature -1/-1 every turn. Once to 1 minion. I mean, actually, in Hearthstone in early days, this actually isn't the worst thing in the world. When like 1 damage does matter, it could be really effective. But this doesn't seem what this tournament's about. Oh my god. In context of this tournament, I feel like this is not played, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone brought it just because they thought it was like a pretty decent card to just get ahead on board. But like you told me minions are bad. So like what am I one minus or -1/-1ing? No, I don't think this is...
Oh,
go for it.
You're gonna finish?
No,
I was gonna offer for context. There are a number of minions I'm not showing. I haven't shown you. Like I haven't shown you all the minions in the format, but there were definitely like X1s. Some of them had.
Yeah, but like what minions do I care about if they can't play because I just discard them from hand? That's what I'm thinking. Like if the main win condition was mill and like discarding, like I don't care about minions unless it like squeaked on the board. But it doesn't seem like it's that likely. No, I don't think this was played. I think this is non-meta. I don't think it was.
I appreciate you saying that because that's how I felt. But this was actually the sleeper card of the event.
What? No! No! Fuck! I was cooking! I was right! No!
Top 8 card. I looked at this card and was like, no way that's good, right? I was in full agreement with you. The trick is you have to compare it to other Homelands cards. And I said I couldn't find any Homelands cards to put in my deck, so I ended up with Mesa Falcon. This was the card. This was the card a lot of people turned to from Homelands to fill out their decks. Because at least it killed something when you went up against decks that did play small creatures.
Like it kills Mesa Falcon!
Deck, yeah, the deck that Armageddon's, it would run elves. Those are 1-mana 1/1s that tap for mana. This could pick off the elves. Against the Hypnotic Spectre decks, they played 2-mana 2/1s that had like protection from white. There were a number of knights that did something like that. So the card actually did get play. It was one of the playable Homelands cards, which is another weird thing from this rule set that they never did again.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Outside of this tournament, was this card ever played?
I don't think it was played again, other than for nostalgia. And a really obnoxious fact for me is I went home, I bought like a whole booster box of Homelands for like $40 because I needed serrated arrows for my deck and didn't open a single one.
Oh,
rough.
That's the worst. That's actually
right. TCG player does not exist.
That's the one thing I really appreciate about digital card games is like they understand that you can't sell these cards. So that you get like the dust or the wild card, so at least you can craft the card that you were looking for. Because that's miserable. That's miserable.
Absolutely miserable. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brainstorm one.
Okay, so I was at 1 water again. Fucking Pokemon. It's 1 blue. It took a play. Draw 3 cards, then take 2 from your hand and put them on the top of your... Oh, what the fuck? Draw 3. Okay. No, wait. Wait. This is generic, right? This is wait. This is generic, right? Millstone's generic. So you can play Millstone with this and stack your mills, and he already mentioned earlier that card was broken, right? This card's good. Nope, I'm not gonna spend any longer in the kitchen. That's good.
From your hand and put them on top of your library.
I cannot spend any longer in the kitchen.
That's a pretty good card. Yeah, that's 1 mana, draw 1 card, and then know what your next 2 draws are. That's insane. That's nuts. I'd play that card. I'd play that card in Hearthstone. I'm pretty sure there was a card like this in Hearthstone. I feel like there's a card I also recently played in Magic when I played it that did the exact same thing, and I was really happy about it. I think this card's great.
Yeah, it is. It literally is.
I don't think I have to really analyze this. 1 mana to draw 1 card, I feel like is pretty average for what it was in older Magic, but then you also get to know your next 2 cards. I'm in.
Magic boomers are loving this. This was the first arrival of Brainstorm, which has gone on to be a legacy staple It's an absolute rock star in so many formats. It gets played almost everywhere it is.
Oh,
it had to be
no.
like banned in historic recently on Arena because it was too good. And 0 copies were played in the top 8.
No!
So I'm going to give you credit. You're getting the thumbs up regardless because your analysis is right. This card might be one of the best things shown you.
Wait. Does it not mill yourself? Oh, it's... Wait. Oh my god. Can you not target yourself? Can you not target yourself in Magic? Does target always mean your opponent? Oh, okay. Anyway, back to where we were. Where the fuck it is.
Almost everywhere it is. It had to be like banned in historic recently on Arena because it was too good. And 0 copies were played in the top 8.
Wait, so does you can mill yourself, but brainstorm only targets you. Yeah, so does self-mill, I guess, does not exist. That's crazy, though. Anyway, that's crazy.
So I'm going to give you credit. You're getting the thumbs up regardless because your analysis is right. This card might be one of the best things shown you. One of the interesting facts is it was legal for this event and it wasn't played. It didn't make
That's
top 8 at all.
crazy.
Nobody knew.
Okay, I'm shocked, but again, like we've talked about this before, like card game knowledge has really gotten a lot better over these years. This is the early days of like the first original like CCG game. But man, like I'm actually baffled no one understood how good this card is. Okay.
But by summer, this card was like everywhere. By summer, people figured it out. By the time you were born, people started using Brainstorm correctly. But it is wild to me, and this is one of the fun things to look back at old tournaments, to see the cards they could have played but didn't. And people figured out like Necro, and they were putting in serrated arrows, but Brainstorm? They didn't figure out Brainstorm. And there's going to be, the comments are going to say, well, you didn't show him fetch lands. Basically, lands eventually got printed that you can sacrifice to shuffle your library and get a land from your library. So what's known as the perfect Brainstorm is when you cast Brainstorm, you draw 3 fresh, beautiful golden cards, and you put 2 pieces of crap on top that you don't need, like too many lands or something, or a spell that's not relevant. And then you shuffle them away by using a shuffle effect.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
This is
perfect Brainstorm.
like there's a mechanic that they added to Hearthstone that was called Drudge, which was you could look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck and put one of them on top of it. That card was that was a pretty good mechanic, just like knowing what your next draw was. Knowing your next 3 draws is very good. Like that's nuts. And you draw a card. So like, okay, I'm actually baffled people didn't.
I am too, especially when you think about Hymn to Torok, right? Like, and Hypnotic Spectre, they're making you discard at random. The thing people figured out eventually about Brainstorm is you can hide your best cards on top of your deck so that they can't get hit.
Yeah, and then you could use it the turn you actually have the mana for it or something.
Yeah, it's an instant. So the opponent can go, I cast him, target you, and you're like, I Brainstorm and I hide my 2 best cards.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's awesome. This card's amazing. I didn't play it. Nobody in the top 8 played it. Like, wow. Just wow.
Just wow. Okay. Death Grip. Oh my god.
What a card art, dude. Oh my god. So, pay 2 black. Counter a green spell as... Is counter negate? Basically, yes. Okay. So negate a green spell is being cast. This ability is played as an What's interrupt? It does not affect green cards already in play. Instant speed. Okay. Oh, is this like in stacks, right? So like, say in a situation where like, I don't know, they played a card, and then you played a card, and they played a card response, and I guess you finally have death grips and go, I'm gonna target that card from like 3 turns ago, or 3 chains ago, and negate that. Is it like, is that how that works? The stack only, not things on board. Okay. But it's only for green. That's the rough part. It's only for green. You prevent someone from killing Mesa Falcon. No, unironically, I kind of want to collect Mesa Falcons now. They're funny little guys. There's a shop near me that sells magic. I wonder if I go there and be like, hi, do you have Mesa Falcons? It only targets green, though. And in a tournament setting, you don't know what you're gonna be up against, and basically everything he's shown now has been black. So I have to assume that green is not very popular at this time. So I have to assume that this is bad right now. Maybe in the future it gets better, but in the context of this is bad only because it seems like green is not very popular. Yeah. Like, maybe like a sideboard piece, right? Like if you know they're playing green, you swap. But I'd say this is bad. This is not good. Anyway.
Art. Two black, counter a green spell as it's being cast. This ability is played as an interrupt and does not affect green cards already in play. Very specific. So you would play this card if you thought that green was going to be really played. And knowing ramp, like I feel like ramping is just like they had ramp back in green, right? Like these times or no?
Yeah.
They had like the elf card, which I guess is
Yep.
like basically ramp. So when you say green spell, does that also count as a creature?
It does.
Oh my god.
Wait. What do you mean it counts as a creature? Is it like, are green monsters like pendulum monsters where they count as spells? Each card. Oh, that changes everything. Why are creatures also spells? That's horrible. Anyway. That changes everything. Because you're a magician? What? Wait, that's lore of magic? I'm a magician? I'm a wizard? Wait. Wizard? I don't know what a planeswalker is, but that sounds cool. I'm a wizard. Wait. That's so cool. I'm a wizard. What the fuck? Why can't we be wizards in Yu-Gi-Oh? That sucks. I don't know what a planeswalker is, but I think that sounds cool. An interdimensional what? Oh, suddenly Nova cares about a whimsy. Nova was secretly a witch VTuber all the time. This whole time. I don't think I ever mentioned it, but like, I had a few drafts of designs that when I was gonna leave my old company before I got the rights to my channel, I made drafts of like designs I was gonna go for. And one of them actually was a witch. Fun fact. But I'm a wizard. They have one job: fight the Etsy witch to death. Oh my god, you're right. I should fight the Etsy witch. Wait, this is rad. I'm so intrigued by the concept of being a wizard. Anyway, either way, I locked in on this card being bad. But now that I know that monsters also count as spells, this does change a lot. But even then, I guess it's still a sideboard piece, right? Because it still sounds like greed is not very popular. So, yeah. Like pendulums. All roads lead to pendulum. See. Anyway.
I mean, okay. In ladder, like if you're just playing this like at locals or something, I feel like this is very, very like whatever you put. Actually, I don't know. You put this in your sideboard, you're like, oh yeah, my opponent's gonna be green or whatever. You just rip it out. No, this is good. I actually think Kibler played this for sure. And I would argue that this is top 8 because Kibler was top 8.
He was top 8 in the juniors division. That's
right.
Not what we were counting for the top 8 category.
My apologies. But I would count both. Like I would say that top 8 and Kibler played this.
This is a Kibler card, and I added it. He was the only one who played it from that category. It wasn't played in the top 8 of the Masters division, but it's a Kibler card, and I added it because a little Kibler roast that he was out here death gripping green spells because he.
Do we count that as being correct? Since we're not in theory using the scale as he's presenting it, since I have no idea who these people are. Do we count that as yes? Because yes, it's good as a sideboard piece, but like he's only played by one guy. He's a very famous MTG player. I see. For our purposes, top 8 or no? Ryan Kibler is like the MTG just. Oh! I see. That's my go. Anyway. We'll continue on.
He went on to be a very well-known green mage. Like green is definitely his jam. Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
like green Naya. He does a lot of red and green group.
Wait, players are called mages? Stop. This is so cute. Get out of here. Wait, that's so cute. You're mages? Wait. Okay. Question. Right? Question. Maybe I'm too excited by the concept of people that play Magic being called mages? But like, do people make their own little like my mage OC where they make like a design like this is me if I was in the world of like a Magic the Gathering. Look at me, I'm a little mage. But maybe I think I'm too excited by this concept being called a mage. No, I was so excited. Yes, people do that. I think we could putting information. We don't say it out loud. You know what? Real. Real. It's so fair. Be a trendsetter, Noah. You're so right, Thomas. I gotta make my Magic the Gathering OC do not steal. I should. Would your mage be the Mesa Falcon mage? Hell yeah, it would, brother. I need to make Mesa Falcon work. That's my guy. I need to put 5 billion lands on him, or mana, and make him huge. But he will poke you for 1, but goddamn, he will never go away. That's my guy. This is awesome. Anyway.
Rule, red green or red green white, but yeah, he's very much a green mage now. But in Pro Tour 1, a young Kibler was death gripping green mages.
So funny.
I feel like, okay, like in a tournament setting, I feel like this would be so good. I'm surprised more people wouldn't play it, but I guess you would have to. How much tournament like research was really done?
Much tournament research was done? Well, this was the first Pro Tour. There were some magazines like Inquest and The Duelist that would sometimes publish little blurbs about what did well.
Wait, do they actively identify themselves like that? Yeah, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh players call themselves like duelists. Actually, no. I guess it is like the equivalent of Yu-Gi-Oh players calling themselves duelists, right? I think colloquially, did I even say that right? I don't know. Point is, I think generally people, like, when they talk to each other, don't say that they're like duelists, right? But when you get like into the little cheesy area, yeah, you'd be like my fellow duelists, right? No one actually does that, but you get what I mean. I'm assuming it's a similar like thing, right? Where like I think everyone just calls themselves like Magic players, but like if we're getting into the spirit of like being at an event, we'll call ourselves duelists. But I guess in that case, they call themselves mages. That's my guess. Yeah, Paul has whimsy. Funny, says lore-wise, players are planeswalkers, but almost no one actually refers to themselves as that. It's more common to hear, I'm a blank mage. It's, I guess, way shorter to say mage than planeswalker.
On the tournament 2 or 3 months ago,
so, like,
and they went to print, and the internet had a website called the Dojo where you could read tournament reports that people self-wrote and sent in after they played a tournament somewhere.
That's so cute.
That's what you had.
Oh,
it wasn't much.
There was no meta report. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like the sideboard strategy is what I would lean towards. I don't know if Kibler main decked it, but
it was sideboard.
Okay.
2 copies in the sideboard and Death Grip. So, yep.
Never mind! Wait, we were right! Never mind, I was right! I'm a genius! No, I'm a genius. I was right. Give me a point! I was right! I was right!
You've got Kibler down. You figured him out. He's just here to counter green spells.
Okay, let's go. Alkane bottle. Alkane bottle? What is what?
Okay. Pay for 3 tap. Tap 3. Take the top card from your library. Place it face up in front. Huh? What? Take top card from your library. I guess it's like reveal top card from library. You may play as if it's from hands, and if not, remove it from game. What a weird way to phrase it. So strange. Okay. Question. Do you still need to pay the cost for this? Like, to pay the cost of the card you reveal? Yes, you still pay for it? This card is dog water. That shit's so ass. You pay 3, then have to pay more? No, this is horrible. You pay 3, then you have to tap 3 more to just look at top card of deck, and even if it's bad, you still have to pay for it. If not, you remove it forever. Horrible. Hell no. That shit's so ass. Actually, wait. Wait. What if it's a land? Wait. What if it's a land? What if it's a land? Oh, wait. What if it's a land? Land. Play the land. Ooh, this is a 50-50 now, right? Or it's either like, either you get a land or a card you need right now, and you get it, or if you don't, it's dog water. The problem is, I was gonna say, oh, if you have like brainstorm, right? You can look at top 3 or draw 1, put top 2, right? And then you play this. If you stuck a land on top, you're guaranteed to play it and then go for free. Like for free, not for free, but you know what I mean, right? You guaranteed get it. Are there other ways to look at top card of deck at this point? Or no? Because if there are more ways to look at top card of deck, or to look at top 2, then this is crazy. There's Brainstorm, but he did mention earlier that Brainstorm was not played at all. That's why I'm like, this is so hard. Really hard. Because we know that Brainstorm was not played. If we had Brainstorm, this card's nuts. But if not, it's a giga gamble, so it's like, well, I want to say that it's one of those cards that people played even when they didn't have the resources to make it good, right? They were just going fucking we ball. And I guess, right, like late game, you're gonna have a lot of mana sitting around. So this, yeah. My guess is that even though it's not at its max potential, right, once you have Brainstorm, this card's fucking nutso. But without it, oh, it's so hard. It's hard to think that whether or not, if there's enough people to go fucking we ball. I just realized that if Nova is so excited by MTG players calling themselves mages by color, imagine how excited when we identify ourselves by guilds and try for what? What? What do you mean by guilds? What do you mean guilds? Each color pair has a name? Two color combinations are guilds. Wait, that's so cute. Stop. That's so cute. Is blue red guild? That's so cute. Oh my god, wait. That's so cute. That's so cute. No, that's so cute. Wait. This is so cute. Why can't Yu-Gi-Oh have this? It's so cute. This is so baby. This is so cute. Oh my god. So cute. Anyway, back to the video. Yes. Oh, hard. It truly is a guess of whether or not the populace decided to go fuck it, we ball or not. Did they go fuck it, we ball? Or okay, I'm gonna use my prior Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge from watching a different video, right? That I've realized that in ye olden days in card games, people are very cautious. They're very cautious, right? Because they didn't play Solemn Judgment because they didn't want to like burn life points and stuff, right? So they're very cautious. So I think actually wait, question. When is upkeep? When is upkeep? Upkeep is the beginning of turn, right? Like roughly. For draw. It's untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. It's thank you. It's standby phase. Thank you for the Yu-Gi-Oh terms. Thank you. At this point, we need to translate things to Yu-Gi-Oh to make it make sense. Okay. So, by next standby phase, it gets removed from game. Oh, but if it's like a quick play too, then you can use on your. This is hard. This is hard. It does cost a lot. I think I'm sitting in the kitchen for too long. I think that I'm sitting in the kitchen for too long. I'm gonna say this is bad. People are not playing this, especially with the context that in ye olden days, people are very cautious. So, even if there's your card in your hand, oh no, it is actually a card in your hand, but it's, I keep thinking that it's like you have to play it at that exact moment. That's my trip up. And I keep thinking that they need to play it immediately. They do not. They have it for the whole turn. And if it's a land that's really good, it's a free ass land. No. People are. No, people are playing this. They're playing this. Locking in. They're playing it.
What am I looking at?
So hard! Ah!
3 neutral mana. 3 neutral mana on tap. Take the top card from your library. Place it face up in front of you. You may play that card as though it was in your hand. If you
So
do not
weirdly
play
phrased.
it by your next upkeep, remove it from the game. Oh my god. What? 3? I can't see. Like, how much mana do you want for this? 7? Maybe 5? Like, it depends on the curve as well. Like, there's so many questions to be had, but also,
So
like, why would I
weird.
run this when I could just run Necro? So, I think it's bad. But
I'm gonna give you full credit. It's just really funny to me. This is primarily here for. I'm gonna tell you. Inquest magazine, you know, the source of all magic knowledge, the one who
Okay.
gave Necropotence notably 1 star out of
Yeah.
5, rated this as the worst card in the set Ice Age. It was
Okay.
listed as, in their opinion, the worst card.
Yes.
So, reigning U.S. national champion Mark Justice, that's really the name, Mark Justice, played a deck at the Pro Tour, at this Pro Tour called Elkin Bottle Challenge. He put Elkin Bottle in a red-white, like, prison control deck.
Okay.
Just to try to shit on Inquest because he didn't think they knew anything.
Oh my god.
And he made the top 8.
Wow.
I'm a genius.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
I really wanted to tell that story. So
That was- I
technically,
thought I was
it's a
gonna
top
be
8
genius.
card, but I'm giving you full credit, especially for throwing in the fact that you can't justify it.
I don't know, man. I'm looking, like, I'm usually like pretty optimistic. Actually, that's actually completely false. I used to be really optimistic on cards, dude. When I did one of the first videos with PVDR, one of the things he said to me that
Too many
I've never
acronyms,
forgotten
man.
was
Can we
like,
just get
I'm usually
shorter
really
names?
pessimistic on cards because I need them to prove to me that they're good before I want to actually use them. And I look at this card and I literally can't prove to myself that this card's worth running. So that's the logic I have going in rating cards. And yeah, this card I just can't see it ever.
I mean, I'm going to say it wasn't the worst card in Ice Age. Inquest was wrong about that. Like, that was shit posting, because at least in a world where you have mana, it gets you card advantage. There was an 11 mana 11/11 trample.
PVDDR's Paulo Rosa, the Magic World Champion. I see.
That entered the battlefield tapped.
So what's your playstyle? I want to guess your Magic colors. When I played Magic before, I was blue-green, but in Yu-Gi-Oh, I play controls. I play lab. I like hand rip, and I like telling your opponent you're not allowed to play. I like being cringe.
And made you sack lands. Like
Oh.
that obviously that's not good.
That's sick.
It was seismic? No, what the fuck was the name of the deck I played? I'm sure if I described the guy, you would know what I'm talking about. It was blue-green. I played in Commander for context. I never really play, like, standard Magic. But it was, like, this lizard, and he was, like, all of your lands turn into islands, and I think if you use your islands, you can draw a fuck ton of cards and snipe things from your opponent. I think. It's been, like, 3 years. But it was funny, and I like that stupid little lizard. Disgusting? It was funny. Seismic is blue-green. Oh! I see good stuff pile with no win con, even worse. Brother, I bought a pre-con and called it a day. I was not putting brain power. It was funny though. I won too. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I somehow locked in and I won.
Damn, all right. That's really bad.
Yeah. It wasn't the worst card in Ice Age, but it's just kind of funny that somebody in the very first Pro Tour would, like, basically do that to troll the magazine.
Right. That's really funny. Okay, let's try to pronounce this. Jokel hops?
What the fuck is that? Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. They cannot be regenerated. Oh! This is like Black Hole. This is Black Hole, but like really expensive. It costs 6 mana. Play one land a turn. Like, board wipe. This is rough. Hard because it costs so much. right? It costs so much. Was your commander an axolotl? No, it was like a lizard, like a sea serpent. Remember you questioned the difference between artifacts and enchantments? This. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Wait. Oh, wait. Where the fuck is it? I know red black is a very common like color pair, and this is an enchantment. Too far. No wait. So there. Yeah. Fuck, you're right. Maybe because I that's the one very few things I know is that red black is a very common like pairing. Right? Right? So you could pair those two together and keep it up still. It's expensive. This would be a good late game card. I will say this is good. Yes. Good.
they just exile is a different term where they can never come back. They go to the graveyard. You can't stop them from going to the graveyard.
Oh, okay. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. Damn, this is so it's just like wipe the game.
Wait, yeah. So can't be regenerated is like they can't come out of graveyard, right? But at that point, what's the difference between being sent to graveyard and not coming out and being removed from game? It's a keyword. Oh. So it's not that they can't come back out of graveyard. It's a whole different thing. They be pulled out from going to grave. Okay. Different things. Okay, thank you.
Start again.
Boom. Yeah.
Is the
I
only
mean,
mechanic
again,
that gains
it's
destruction.
like-
I see.
It's so tough showing you showed me what is in the top 8.
Mm-hmm.
So how would this be playable? I mean, maybe it is playable. You get enough mana to where you like top deck this card maybe, and then you reverse sweep them after this. I don't know. I think this is bad. I'm gonna try to justify this in some way. What's your win condition after this? Hoping that your opponent DCs in real life? Like, I don't understand.
Wait, he also mentioned before too that that monsters in this format are not very good, right? Either way, we already locked in. It's fine, but I'm like thinking, fuck.
Try it in a game of Commander and see what happens.
I mean, okay, Commander is crazy. Like that guy's a serial killer.
Oh my god,
that's crazy. In a tournament setting, you would have to have a win condition post this, and I literally don't know what the win condition would be. If I'm thinking from Hearthstone, it would be like, I'm playing this because I have death rattles on board that I want to kill, and it'll give me enough tempo to like win the game afterwards, because we're starting the game again, but at least have a board. But like nothing you showed me in this so far makes me believe that anyone was running a strategy like this. So the only logical thing I could think of is like you play this card to top deck it, and then you reset the game, and your opponent has drawn enough in the early game that maybe you can come back, but then you're starting all over again. So like, I think this is horrible, and I'm gonna say it was non-meta.
You are right. You are correct.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
This one, it was too expensive, and you're right. You couldn't keep a board afterwards. And the thing about Armageddon was you got to keep your creatures when you set it up right. You cripple your opponent's ability to react to them and beat them down over a few turns. This just didn't let you keep anything, so it was not good. So yeah, good analysis.
Okay.
This did get cast on little me up there in the junior division. And that's why the rounds back then were 2 hours each.
Oh, it's like, start again. Yeah, dude, it's so, oh my god. No, it's wild to me because like I'm trying to, even nowadays, like with this card has never been played, right?
I don't know if it ever had tournament success, but it was definitely a card that a lot of people tried to make
work.
They tried to make work. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's the impact is so powerful. Like you just want it.
It's
to
a heavy
be good.
hitter for sure. Sure. Okay. Woo. I like how I'm trying to justify debate myself to think it's a good card. Jester's Cap. Look at this art. God damn. 4.
Okay, it costs 4. You tap 2, sacrifice Jester's Cap to look through target. Huh? Look at target player's library. Remove any 3 of those cards from a game. Reshuffle. That's broken. No, that's so gross. No, that's crazy. That's meta. There's no way. It's just nuts. Having like full knowledge of your opponent's deck alone is nuts. Like getting to see the whole thing's crazy. But then being able to rip cards out, like 3 cards out, also crazy. The smug art, yeah! I'm not usually a big fan of magic art, but I'm not gonna lie, I like this little guy. He's kind of funny. Remember, Magic only play 4 copies. Yeah, but regardless, getting full knowledge of your opponent's deck alone is nuts. Like, having that much card knowledge is crazy. You're doing this once, but you get rid of 3 cards. Magic is slower, knowledge is less important than Yu-Gi-Oh! Am I being too Yu-Gi-Oh! Pilled? Yeah, you're right. It is an artifact, so I guess in theory you can do it multiple times, right? It's not just the one time you play it. Oh, maybe it is sacrifice. You're right, you're right. That's gonna be the first sentence. Maybe I am too Yu-Gi-Oh! But I guess, like, the question, are there ways to get stuff back? Or no? At this point, I don't think so. Yeah, then I guess if card knowledge in this is not that important compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Guess not, right? Because it costs 4, and 2 more to actually activate the skill. Everything's a 4 of, not 3. And even, I guess it is late in the game. So at that point, you would know what most things are. You can do in your... Is it quick effect for this? For artifacts too? And I guess in... Oh, wait, that's funny. Yeah, you don't need to pay 4 and 2 at the same turn. That's true. Artifacts on the field are quick effect unless stated otherwise. And that... So hard. So hard. Quick effect it. You see your opponent's full deck. We know it's in there. But it's also late game, so you will know mostly what's happening. I still think this is good. Knowing what's still available to you, regardless of the point in the game, I think is still good knowledge to have. And being able to cut things that are possibly important for them to have, I think is also good. I will say this card's good. So hard.
Neutral
thank you for
mana,
getting a sub on
artifact,
Twitch.
2
Thank
neutral
you.
tap. Sacrifice this card to look through target player's library and remove any 3 of those cards from the game. Oh my god. Okay. Here's the thing. Can I ask you one question? I don't know if you're allowed to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask you.
We'll see. We'll see.
Was there any decks, even before this tournament, where if I got rid of a very specific card, you just lost?
I mean, I would give a technically no to that.
Okay, so this is my logic for this card. You put it in your sideboard, and then you add it into your main deck when you feel like you need to get rid of a card that either A, just destroys your deck, or B, you can just destroy your opponent's win condition. Like if this is Hearthstone and you gave me this card, this is I would put this in almost every single control deck ever. Like this is disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
To pick 3 cards, also look through my opponent's deck just to see what they're running. Like that's crazy. The question is, was this actually playable? It's a pretty slow effect. 4 mana, and then you have to do this. You also have to like not be dying. Like if you're behind, like this is nothing, because you're just gonna lose the game. You spent your whole turn doing this, and that makes me believe that this is bad. But it also makes me believe that this is something I think Kibler would run, based on what you've shown me already. Like if he was really trying to like fuck with people, like this is the type of shit you would run. I think Kibler played this.
Going with Kibler?
Yeah. We'll go Kibler.
Going with Kibler.
We'll go Kibler.
Sorry to inform you, Kibler did not play Jester's Cap.
Was the top 8? No, it was bad. No, it was top 8.
So Jester's Cap was the most hyped card, I think, in like kind of previews. Like it was the most hyped card in Ice Age.
Okay.
Like when it came out, this was a card everybody wanted. It was on the art and everybody was really excited about it. In practice, it didn't turn out to be as good as people hoped, but there was one copy in the sideboard of the Pro Tour Champions deck.
I'm a fucking genius.
Okay.
So,
I'm a genius.
Top 8'd. It did top 8.
I'm a genius.
I think there was another control deck that ran it in the sideboard. No, I think it's just the one. But yeah, Jester's Cap is a very interesting card. There were decks that... Oh yeah, there was one in the main deck of Mark Justice's deck, the one with Elkin Bottle. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was running one of them too. It's a really interesting card because No, there were rarely decks that were so light on win cons that you could hit this and the game was over. For example, somebody used this against me when I was playing my Millstone deck and they took all my Millstones. But,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
about an hour or two later, I beat them to death with the Mishra's Factory lands that can attack.
Nice.
So you know, you find a way. Life finds a way. But Jester's Cap is still, it's not a good rate for this effect. And they would print cards later that do this at a much cheaper rate to make it better. But it is a card that captured imagination. It was like $25, and at the time that was like so much for a new card in Standard. And I liked the card so much, I had got one signed by the creator of the game, Richard Garfield.
That's so
Nice.
cute.
Yeah,
So
I was.
saw it.
I don't. I'm very sad about that. I sold it eventually.
Oh,
That's
I'm
a
so
real.
sorry.
I had a chance to get one card signed by him, and I chose a Jester's Cap. That's how much people loved this card back in
Yeah.
the day.
No, it's a fun card. It's like it's almost like a fuck you card, and that feels good. I'm noticing in every card game, the most popular thing is just to stop your opponent from having fun.
Listen, I'm of the firm belief that all games lead back to Yu-Gi-Oh! For this exact same reason. All card games lead back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like every card game right now, everyone's like, oh, it's so much better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? Like, I'm free. I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But their game always leads back to Yu-Gi-Oh! All games lead to essentially what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is today. Like, literally every single card game. It always gets there. Even if it's not there right now, it's like, at the end of the day, it's inching towards, like, the game going faster and faster and faster, and it's cheaper to get that fast. Magic is a little harder because they have mana, don't get me wrong. Magic's a little harder to get there, but, like, I'm talking about the general consensus. The power creep always gets fast enough that eventually just becomes similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! All roads lead to Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic was the first was first card game, so you're wrong. I mean, fair. Sure. Technically, Magic was first. I'm saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! But all roads lead to Yu-Gi-Oh! They always become insane. The Magic is standard that rotates cards and fixes the speed. There is that too. It's the Pharaoh's curse. Oh my god.
like a-
Whatever makes them hate their choices.
Yep. Damn.
One more.
Apocalypse Chime.
Okay.
2.
It costs 2. You tap 2. Sacrifice Apocalypse Chime to bury all cards from the. What is this? Wait, Homeland is the one that was shitty, right? That's so funny. This card fucking sucks. Because if it's actively, you have to actively spend cost to get rid of cards from Homeland specifically? That's horrible. Wait. Does this includes in deck as well? Or does bury mean only on field? Only on field. Yeah, this fucking sucks. It beats Mesa Fountain. Okay, leave Mesa Fountain alone. Because, yeah, isn't Homeland the set that's fucking horrible? So people were trying to throw random cards in there to just meet the requirements. Mesa Falcon counter meta fighting. That's crazy. Serrated arrows. Yeah, this has to be bad. This is the no one to play. This shit's ass. Why?
Two neutral mana. Two neutral mana tap. Sacrifice Apocalypse Chime to bury all cards from the Homelands expansion. Okay, bury means what? Put them in the graveyard?
Yep.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. I gotta meta game this real fast. Let me look at this icon. No, 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 no. Okay, serrated arrows. Okay, so you told me this was a pretty bad expansion.
Oh, yeah. Which is even funnier that they would print a card like this. I showed you City in a Bottle a while back. They printed a card like this that just hoses cards from the expansion, and the expansion is notoriously bad.
Yeah, but like, okay, if you... Did people know it was bad going into this?
I don't know, did they?
Okay.
What do you think from what we've learned?
Okay.
Also, you know, they had to play it. It's not like they could just not play it.
Yeah, but okay, so my logic is if people knew that this card was bad, or they knew this expansion was bad, they obviously knew people had to run cards from this expansion. Was it really worth running? I mean, okay, hold on a second. If you had to run Homeland cards anyways, why don't you just run a card that destroys other Homeland cards? But they have to be on board, right?
Right.
But you just leave it there. You just let it sit there. And you let it simmer until like you really needed it. Right? Maybe they, even if you hit one card, like, yeah, 2 mana and tap this and you destroy a card. Maybe they spent 4 mana on it. There's actually, you know, from the Homeland cards you've showed me, this actually does have a use case for it. And you know, going into this tournament that people have to run cards from the set, which makes me think that this card was actually played. So I don't know if it's non-meta. I could see Kilbert running this. I feel like the last card was going to be a Kilbert one. So I'm going to go Kilbert. I feel like he ran this.
This is a Kibler card.
Oh,
nice
sheesh.
job. Very impressive analysis, because I think most people have gotten to the point where like those cards suck though, so why would I play this? But you're right, they had to run them. So you can just put this out and wait. It was also a top 8 card. The only thing that would have gotten you no points is if you had said that it was unplayable. So
Okay.
well played. Well played.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. I actually feel like I did pretty good. That was actually dude, that was actually really enjoyable. Because it's like a
so
storyline through all these cards and they all come together. That was fun.
And now you have an idea about the meta for the very first Pro Tour. So
I feel like
there is that.
I feel like a lot of people are about to get the meta for the first Pro Tour.
It wasn't Mesa Falcon. It
Mesa
really wasn't.
Falcon, my
Mesa,
beloved.
dude.
What do you mean? That's
That's
my
my
guy.
goat. If I ever see you in real life, I'm gonna get one of these. Or again, if I ever see you again in real life, I'm gonna buy one of these so you can sign it.
Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Your Mesa Falcon signing off. You're cool.
That was so fun. Oh my god. I'm also very tired. It's like almost 1 a.m. and I have work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go eat as well. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. It was a very fun time. I learned that magic cards are funny, and I think that calling magic players mages is very cute. Okay, everyone. Bye bye.